Alrighty. When we last left off, you guys were in the streets of Shardore, outside of the Augmenter's Church, which was a reformed Church of Lathander. After meeting with one of the Baroncers outside, actually, on your way to meeting one of the Baroncers outside, a group of Shadowhounds immediately uh, attacked, their focus mostly being on the gazer that just kept pestering them and pissing them off. Uh, Dispatching those, you headed down and talked with the Baroncer. He told you that tickets were extremely expensive. Even if you guys had saved all your money from Red Hawk, you probably still wouldn't have been able to afford it. But he tells you that he will let, or after some convincing, he tells you he will let you in if you dealt with a monster that was terrorizing basically the employees when they came out back to go on break. So you guys went and dealt with the monster and got him a feast to enjoy while he watched as part of the deal. After dealing with the monster, you went back over, had a short rest before going in, uh, and come to find out, the bouncer's name was Teddy, and he let you guys in. Uh, so we're going to be starting inside of the Church of the Augmenters.
You have a fan on pointed at you?
Me? No.
Oh, I don't know what that is then.
Might be my bathroom picking up. I'll go shut the door real quick while you guys load. Yeah, 100% my bathroom. Alrighty. Still hear it? Are we good?
Hard to tell, but I think you're fine.
Okie dokie.
Your chest horns are so fucking big, it's literally just the caption. Get your ears out of the caption.
Get your fucking horns out of the caption. Alrighty. Teddy will lead you down a flight of stairs, then you'll end up going back up the stairs into the first floor of the Augmenter's Church, where Teddy will turn around, look at you. This is as far as I take you. Anyway, go have fun. Don't cause too much havoc. Remember, there are no laws in this church, except don't piss off the guards. He'll point down at a suit of armor a little bit below him. They're dressed like that, or they look like me.
Hmm.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for the help, my fine furry friend.
He just blankly stares at you. Please move out of the way. Thank you. And Teddy will leave.
All Arthur can think about is that's going to be a talk on the way out of here.
Alrighty.
All right. So, uh, let's just get in there and start figuring out what we need to do.
Go on.
Go ahead, Leos. You're leading the charge, as always.
Opening Opening up the door, you'll immediately begin to hear music playing as what seems to be a little dance hall slash waiting room stands to your left. To the right, you'll note a kitchen where a Hadizi and an Eric Cochran are enjoying a meal together.
Does that when you describe kitchen, do you mean like a like a mansion's kitchen or like a building's kitchen or
Uh,
like
th-
a house?
think more of like a church's mess hall sort of thing.
Okay.
What's an obnoxious sounding place? My ears despise this.
Hmm.
So like are we talking like just full on straight techno music?
You're basically hearing just club music faintly in the background at all times.
Yeah, I feel like most people have that reaction.
To the north of you, Mutra, you will note a statue of Lathander, but with the nameplates basically spray painted over, saying instead Lame Thander. You'll also notice an old guy in what looks to be a cultist talking to two, what are they called? Albino dwarves. Upon walking further into the kitchen, you'll notice a kinku to the southeast and what looks to be a gaunt fellow to the southwest, as well as a bullywug in a suit of armor standing before the fire, warming himself up.
Anyone you guys want to talk to first? Or should we try to case out the full place before we talk to
Let's continue looking.
As you're walking away, Leos, you'll note, or Arthur, you'll notice the vampire give a little wave.
which one?
The guy with jewels all over. I'm just gonna call him a fucking vampire till you figure out what his name is.
Okay, so he gave me a wave. I guess I'll flip around.
More of
Hey,
a wave of acknowledgement than anything.
okay, so it wasn't like a beckoning wave.
Yeah.
Okay, then Arthur will wave back, seemingly unsure of. Is there a way I can check to see if I recognize him?
Go ahead and roll me an insight. With a 21, though you wouldn't recognize him, you would recognize some of the articles of clothing he wears, being similar to that of the Crimson Talon's mercenaries.
Ah, then I'll wait. Then in that moment, I will wave back before I leave. I'll just go ahead and try to get the place out because we're the only ones sent from the Crimson Talons job, right?
You're the only ones hired from the Humanities Hopeful. That's all you know.
Okay.
She's listening.
You'll just hear chatter on the other side of the door with your passive perception. As for going on in this room, you'll see that the colorful lights are stemming from this device in the center that appears to be a projector of sorts. A cyborg is entranced with said projector.
Hey, Mutra, uh, guy back there, the gaunt, the thin guy.
Mm-hmm.
He I recognize what he was wearing from it being Crimson Talon's usual. So if we want to get information, if we need information, we could probably ask him.
Right.
Unusual, unknown if how useful it may be, but still probably ask.
She'll nod.
Upon the dance floor, you'll see a couple over to the left dancing, and a goblin basically just having a one-man mosh pit to the left of the holo projector. You'll notice two guards up to the north who seem to be keeping the peace, whereas a few people sit along the benches just enjoying themselves.
Where do the speakers seem to be?
The speakers appear to be coming from the holo projector's projection itself, as if magic was creating the audio.
Okay. Uh,
Are they like standing at attention, guarding, or just kind of there?
Uh, one of them is standing at attention, the other one's kind of just propped up against the wall, watching.
Hmm.
all right. I'm gonna have Leos. Have Leos stand right there. Can I investigate using since I have I can I can't use art I can't use my tinker. Can I use the rest roll an investigation on this device?
Uh, you may roll an
For the
investigation, an arcana, or a history.
okay, and for possible to narrow it down, impossible ways to make it impossible ways to possibly and how it works, possibly making it malfunction.
Hmm.
So you said investigation, arcana,
Or
and
history.
I think investigation. Alright. Okay.
With a 13, you would be looking over the holo projector, and though it appears to be of the standard build, you don't seem to recognize a lot of the components of it. It seems that this one was heavily augmented to serve a different purpose.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Welcome back. The cyborg will kind of just look down at your hand and wrinkle up his face a little bit before taking a step back over.
What did I miss?
Uh, Arthur did some investigations on the device in the center, and he wasn't able to learn much, but the cyborg to the right of it explained that Logic built these projectors all around to portray the Eternal Concert going live.
Can I insight into why he did not like the handshake?
Yes, you may.
Hey, I don't know why it's good for like insight.
You don't know you.
Uh, A, he doesn't know you, and B, you've come to learn that a lot of people who have turned themselves mostly cybernetic have just grown disgusted at the thought of humanoid interaction.
All right, let's just go. Arthur, just go ahead and go out loud. All right, fair enough. Let's go, Leos.
Lorime will quickly follow.
Sorry. Sorry, Nando.
She just listens to the doors.
Uh, in front of you, you'll see another statue of listening to the doors, you would hear the same chatter as before. When you were standing over here, you basically saw the other room. Uh, in front of you, you'll see another statue of Lathander. This one being in a much better condition due to the guard standing next to it. Marime will be sniffing the air, and she'll look down at the door below. There's something down there. She kind of sniffs, then opens up the door and looks
Hey, you're
inside.
not supposed to. Okay, all
A
right.
medical ward.
What are we?
I smelled death. I figured I would investigate.
You know what? Oh, okay.
You'll
All
see
right.
a skeletal figure in witch's attire kind of look up at you and go, "Hail! So who's the fucked up one this time?"
No one currently. I guess we just have a curious friend.
Meh. Well, if anyone's dying, you know where to go.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Mutra, from where you were standing, you were able to see a bugbear who is like rattling against the bars. His eyes are like a deep bloodshot red. Uh, to the south, you would see a door just throwing up on the floor, and to the southeast, you would see a woman who is just laying on the bed looking to be unconscious.
Could we be worried about a sickness?
Oh no, these are overdoses.
Oh,
Jokester behind me's on rage weed. Guy below got his drink spiked, and don't know about the woman. You'll begin to smell like just vomit all over the floors around.
would I be able to medicine to try and figure out what happened?
Hmm. With a 13, looking over her body, you would note that there is a white powder about her nose, as if ov- if she had overdosed on a familiar old drug called angel dust. And it is at this point, upon closer inspection, you would realize she's been dead for like 3 days.
You keep corpses?
wait, what
No.
corpse?
Did someone die?
She's been dead for several days by the looks of her body.
No. Well, I'll tell one of the next employees to make sure to check on her, so it'll be their problem, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what?
And
All
though
right. Let's
she can't fucking move. Okay, there we go.
okay, yeah. Let's. Thanks for the visit.
Shut the
Yes.
door on the way out. I get complaints
Oh!
about the smells. I don't have a nose, so I don't know.
Oh, was I just lagging?
Yeah, a little bit.
For me, I wasn't able to move.
Okay. Where do we want to start just looking in rooms? Doesn't seem like there's much of a problem. Okay. You know what? Let's just head on. All right. How you
She'll
doing, sir?
listen.
The guard would kind of just interrupt your listening and look over and go, "It's the bedrooms. People live here.
Hmm.
You're free to go in, but this is where the people who don't have tickets normally stay. They can stay as long as they like. They tend to loiter."
Hmm. And where are the bedrooms for those of us who do?
He'll just kind of blankly stare for a moment. "What kind of pass do you have?"
Me thinking.
"You don't."
Well, she's trying to think of what was advertised.
This is
As
probably gonna.
for advertising, you would have seen the standard package and the VIP pass. The VIP pass being in the quadruple, or no, not the quadruple. The standard pass being in the quadruple digits, and the VIP being close to 50k gold.
Would we know if we actually have something physical? they would look for?
You would know if you are showing a pass, or if you claim you have a pass, they will ask to see it.
Hmm.
Standard protocol.
Gotcha. Just asking.
Understood. Please enjoy your stay.
Hmm.
Thanks for the help.
It is my job.
Am I
So
moving?
which way are we heading? Looking to Mutra.
The guard will have kind of like
Guard.
looked over to you like, are you asking me?
Am I moving?
No.
Oh, my Discord's dying. Lovely.
Yes.
Yeah, basically Foundry will freeze now and then, and I won't actually move on my end. That's also when Discord dies and you guys can't hear me, which is fine, it's fine.
Okay, so are we just gonna start?
Being close enough to Marimi, you'll hear her muttering that she'd just rather kill everyone here and figure out the answer later.
Okay, like Arthur by himself is just gonna turn as like they're going around this goblin. I understand. Just please, not yet. It may come down to that.
Well, you heard the bear creature. Nothing is illegal here.
He looks he's going to say something, but he just doesn't.
Mutra, to the north you will see the front entrance, guarded by two Bernsters.
Hmm.
Though the doors are open, it would appear that nobody is coming in at this current time.
Okay. Okay, well, it
Wait, were
looks
there?
like.
No.
Okay, well, can you. Oh, Jesus! Why do you run?
I just
Why
walk
do you walk?
fast.
Why do you always walk away when I'm talking?
Because I didn't want to talk over there.
Okay. Well, she's at least trying to ask, like, do we want to start switching rooms? And if we're gonna like look over here, we could probably head across from the main entrance, and see if that leads to where we're supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
Or to the south.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
across from
talking
the main
about.
entrance.
I see.
Because that what you one would expect. That's where you would see the back entrance, but you didn't come in that way.
You're right, we didn't come in through the back because we came in through the front.
Okay, no one can hear us at the moment. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move, Leos.
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just a skull. What the fuck?
You would, Mutra, as you enter into the room, you would notice another makeshift dance floor. To your immediate west, you will
Yo, is that a
notice.
mushroom at the bottom?
To your immediate west, you will notice a husk of a man talking with a man wearing a cloak over his whole body. Sitting behind him will be a skull that's kind of just chattering nonsense. To the far west, you will note two guards are standing in front of this door. One of them seems to be in an argument with a draconic lady. As for the east, you'll also notice two guards standing in front of a door, and just south of a pillar, you'll see a familiar dragonborn speaking with a cheery goblin and somebody else behind the pillar. All the way to the south, you will see a what looks to be half gnoll individual bathing in a crimson fountain, while a fairy tends to what looks to be fungus growing around the fountain.
Also, SMH. I see how it is. Doesn't let him walk in with us, but lets him arrive before we do. No comment. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember who this is.
From the sushi bar.
Okay.
That lady who had advertised it on her phone.
I'm lagging again, aren't I?
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Hmm.
Well,
What are they
as
Walking,
we're
arguing?
as
uh,
passing by the, sorry.
Oh,
I'll start real quick for what you see. Uh, Mutra, you will see that the lady from the sushi bar is talking with what looks to be a skeletal Medusa-like woman.
1 second. Okay.
Alrighty. As for Mutra, what you're hearing, since you said you wanted to listen in on this conversation, the draconic-looking lady is arguing that a weapon that she had gifted to the Church of Lathander should not be in the hands of uh, a individual you can make out as being named Arcan. That she wants them to return her weapon at once. The guard, of course, is declining having any knowledge of said weapon.
Does the skull on the bench seem to be making any sense, or is it just nonsense?
It's just chattering. After listening to it for a moment, you realize that it's literally saying the same thing that the husk is saying, just slightly slowed down and reverbed.
I don't think you're gonna get a solution arguing with the guard.
She'll turn around. Why don't you butt out?
If
This
you
is
wanna,
between me and these idiots.
you call them idiots, they're not gonna give you what you want.
But they're too stupid to know what I'm even talking about.
You need to talk to someone higher up to get what you want.
Mm.
If you want, we
She'll
can try and help you.
she'll grumble and turn around. What do you think I've been doing all day? Can't get through to anyone, so I'm just gonna bust my way in if this idiot will move out of the way.
Here, come talk to us for a moment, and then you can continue.
She'll huff and walk away. And the guard will take a step back, kind of like sighing, relieved.
You wanna bust in and get your weapon, yeah?
Mm,
If you stick around, we'll help. Kinda like hushed.
you create an opening. I'm busting my way in.
You sure it's that back there?
Aye, that's where the forge is.
We help you get it. You help us with something?
What do you want?
An able body in a fight?
She'll kind of grimace a little. I would have wished you said, like, money or favors or whatnot.
You got a pass?
Does anybody down here?
An able body in a fight will do.
Ugh,
We also could just take a favor later, since you seem to be a skilled weaponsmith, if I'm not wrong.
not the weaponsmith, it's my family's axe. I just want it back.
Okay, then what would you have to offer us, other than money?
She'll
If
kind
you,
of she'll kind of think for a moment and go, so, you there, with the axe on your back. You take care of these things, right?
I do. I I tend to take care of my weapons as they do keep me alive.
Fair enough. You break in there, you get the axe back, I make sure it's okay, then I leave it to you. I just want to get it out of the hands of these grubby augmenters.
Alright, fair.
You seem real against fighting. For someone who wants to
I'm
break in.
I'm not the greatest, but I know how to put a knife through someone's chest.
I'm just gonna like pull out like a single vial like hidden of of the poison. Mutra, you think we should give her one so she can try to take care of one?
I don't think that's gonna do much to them. Out of character, assuming these are just constructs.
Okay, I
No,
forgot. I never.
Oh, they're
the
just
guards
armored?
are people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never
they're
mind.
heavily armored.
Never mind. Retcon.
Like just at least taking one down would probably be able to help if she could position herself. That's a good spot, but that would also make it to where she's an enemy. I don't know. So I would probably just say probably like above board, probably just have her stay out of the way, and then once we complete it all, we can just if we truly need, we can have like someone create like a I don't know.
Well,
I think it'd be fine.
she's offering,
Though if she's not going to be useful in a fight,
oh, my
she may be able to.
Discord's dying, isn't it?
We can still hear you at the moment.
It's more so, if you go with her not fighting and instead getting the weapon, we have no clue what it's gonna be, if it's gonna be good, if it's gonna be bad, if it's gonna be cursed. Versus saying, hey, we'll help you get it, you keep it, but you help us in a fight. We have an extra person in the fight on our side.
That's fair, but I mean, we
And
don't
if you
even
want
know.
to, you can trade for the weapon or something after. I say trade very loosely.
Above board, I will also inform you that she is not built for fighting. If she goes down in combat, she dies immediately.
Uh.
I mean, I just like if we're gonna have somebody in combat, I'd rather them not just to be a standing target, but
Does she at
if
least look to
you're just
be at our level of
At your level of
expertise? I guess.
no, this is an old lady you can assume is probably a historian of sorts.
Mucho will just kind of look her over. Fine. We'll take
She's
the
a
weapon.
sassy old lady at best.
So she's a
you
bard.
know, I mean, in all honesty, we could just use her arguing to try to get some people out of the way, so we start the fight with like two people down, two enemies down, so we can attack those guards. Oh Jesus, I cannot speak right now. I'm sorry. I don't know. We could probably try to have her create a distraction, but that would also be dangerous. I don't know. We can figure it out, but I think we should still figure out casing the rest of the place. So that's the
I
forge back
think we
there.
should. When we're going to start, we should start here.
Unless we find another entrance.
Do you
I
by
mean, the fight.
Oh, I mean, we could sneak in and steal it if we find another entrance.
You think they have another entrance to their forge?
Morgana shrugs.
gonna look at the lady who seemed to be well, she donated the weapon, didn't she say?
When it was the Church of Lathander, she had donated the weapon, but
Okay.
when the Augmenters took over the church, they kept everything inside.
Okay. So she wouldn't she's gonna
I need to check my.
is the card not gonna say anything to Mutra?
He's just stepping in front of her,
Nice.
holding his weapon at his side.
Okay, I don't have disadvantage. Good. Okay. We heard there's a forge.
I
Can we get our weapons looked at? Just kidding.
no.
Above board, just kidding.
No entry into the forge.
Do you
It
ever
is full. It is
You're
made for repairing and procuring new guard weapons.
Hmm.
It is not for the public eye.
Is that so?
Yes.
Alright.
right, Motra. So if we wanna like start this possibly like here, we also have to figure. We probably should figure out where our goal should be, which is ending this.
I'm
Which
not
is, I
saying
mean,
do it now, but yes, I
I'm,
agree. Figure out.
I'm, and I'm trying to. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll just have the grandma just. Then just fine. Yes.
You watch as she walks over and just flops down on the couch.
What is she? I don't know how she's laying down with this music, but all right.
She's on her phone, but laying down.
Um,
Drinking like a
how's the
cat.
how's the stuff?
You'll you'll see the Null clap his hands and just kind of cackle. I would not trust them.
Are you talking to me?
You'll note that the fairy did say this, but she's not looking up for her work.
Which was just like looking at Nano like, did you just drink blood from a random fountain? God damn it.
Um. So, that's some pretty fungus.
She's checking the blood that Nano just drank.
Though it is not blood, it is not water either. With your 20, you're able to determine that it's a type of man-made alcohol that does not get you super intoxicated to the point where you're going to be throwing up all over the place.
Exasperated sigh.
What was your
He's
question, Arthur?
he's just he was like, that's some pretty fungus. I think.
She'll look up and glance over at you. Thank you. It thrives on the fountain's waters.
Is there something special to do with the chemical composure of the fountain?
I wouldn't call it water.
The chemical composure. She'll turn and look down back at her mushrooms, continue tending to them, not having a clue what you're saying anymore.
It's weak alcohol.
I was asking if what's in the alcohol makes it where it grows better.
My mushrooms like it.
All right, fair.
Would you like one? She'll pluck a small mushroom and hold it up.
Survival question mark? To kind of
Yes.
see what type?
Survival or nature.
Oh, that's
Let
fine.
me check.
uh, with a 12, you are uncertain on what kind of mushroom it is, but if it's being grown here by some shady fae in the corner, it's probably not good. Arthur, with a 20 nature check, uh, this mushroom is the equivalent of being on magic shrooms.
I'm just gonna look at it. You know what? Thank you. I'm good. I would like to. I would. I'm gonna. You might. I would love this. He just goes ahead and like slightly touches it with his gloves and puts it in his bag of holding.
Are you not going to take it now?
I'm gonna save it for when. I'm gonna save it for a later time so I can enjoy it.
A pity.
I know,
Did we
but
see
you know,
did we see any guards eating in the kitchen?
In the kitchen, no.
Do any of them have like food bowls or drinks with them right now?
In terms of guards, no. Uh, from your previous knowledge of Teddy, it's safe to assume that whenever a guard gets a break, they'll leave the area, have somebody replace them for the time being. The
So they
kitchen
only eat
appears.
when they're gone?
Yes.
Um, was what was given to him like dried and fermented or very much freshly picked?
Of mushroom, freshly picked.
Mm.
Well, since it's in the bag of holding, it won't change. But
Hmm. No.
Well, it was more so I was hoping it would be a little bit dried so you could make it into a powder. It'd be much easier to use a powder on them, but if it's not dried, can't really do that.
I added a mystery mushroom to your inventory and I put it as having no weight, so you can see it outside of your bag of holding.
mystery mushroom. Okay, I'm gonna
Muggle.
go ahead. I'm gonna okay move to Mutra because I'll be like, if I'm right, wait, the little mushroom that I just picked up is a really powerful psychedelic, possibly useful at some point.
Mm. Yeah. She'll nod.
Hey, Arthur is gonna also think about the fact that he could use this to make poison too. That would just be means stab someone and make them trip balls.
The Dragonborn will look up at you. Oh, you finally made it.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see ya.
I take it you've met with your friends?
Mm-hmm. She'll kind of poke the Medusa on the shoulder. This is Flo, and the little guy calls himself Jingle Jangle.
Mm.
Not exaggerating. This is what they're called. Jingle Jangles.
Ah.
Nice to meet you all. Now that we're closer, what are the two beside the Dragonborn? Like the Medusa, you described it as like a Medusa skeleton, but
uh, to the south of the Dragonborn, this is a goblin,
okay.
and to the east, it appears to be a what once was humanoid, now having augments, making herself more Medusa-like, minus the gaze that Medusas are able to do.
Okay.
More of a visual thing.
Okay, so it's a skeleton with okay.
I'm assuming instead of like skeletal bits, it's like metal tubing and mechanical snakes.
That's the fucked up part. They're actual snakes. And she walks away.
Alright. Enjoy the party.
Thank you, dear.
I'm gonna be real, she has 8 charisma. Like,
Uh, the guards will look down at you. Please bleh. Please present your premium package to be able to ascend the staircase to the Star Summit,
Ah, understood. Thanks.
or don't. Nobody does. The guard sighs.
Oh, you don't like you like not having anything to do?
I'm just bored.
Jeez, I understand that. But
have you ever
y'all
been
two
up
can't
there?
do.
Yes. All who are employed under the augmenters are free to take their breaks at the Star Summit.
Sounds like a good job.
It pays very well.
Too bad never seems there's any openings, huh?
Are you asking for an opening?
I wouldn't
Are
mind
they
it.
hiring?
They're hiring. They're always hiring. We always need more guards.
Where do we get interviewed?
He walks away, quickly, not knowing the answer. You'll briefly see as he opens the door, there's a Baroncer standing guard inside.
Gotta go ask to hire up.
Unfortunately, at this time, we are not hiring. I thought we were. My apologies.
Hmm. Do you know who we talk
Alright.
to when they are again?
Speak with one of the Baroncers, state that you would like to apply for a job. They will do a rigorous background check on you, as well as a physical examination. Then we will determine then if you are suited for this job.
We spoke to one earlier and they were sending us this way. We just weren't sure where to go from there.
Do you have a pass?
Must have slipped it. She looks to Arthur.
Do a deception check.
Yo! You guys are right. Wait, hold on. I don't even have spells, haha. You guys are ready to watch this? Hold on, deception. Oh wait, I have a +3.
Dang it.
That's not horrible.
Oh, cool. Dang it. I could have gotten. I feel like I could have gotten the. Oh, wait. The maneuvers can't do that. Never mind.
Wait a
Dang it.
second. Do I have anything I can do? I don't think so.
I thought, like, I have, like, the tactical assessment and commanding presence thing, so I was just saying.
Doesn't matter.
The guard will kind of look you up and down. Well, if you believe that has been lost, please speak with one of the Baroncers who are around the facility. They will work with you to assist you in getting a new pass.
Ugh, do we have to fill out a lot of paperwork again?
Yes.
Hmm.
Hey, that'll be fun.
Anyway, we can skip the paperwork and just get our copy back.
No.
Hmm.
You will not be able to get past the Baroncers.
Understood.
If you wish to relax in the premium lounge, however, we will not card you for that. It is. He points to the stairwell to the north of you, as well as one to the northwest. They both lead up onto the second floor.
Appreciate it.
He gives a nod.
Hmm.
So, I'm guessing we check out that floor real quick, and then we probably start down here and just fight our way in. He's saying hushed, by the way.
Let's talk to the bouncer. The band. Well, actually, hold off on that.
If we have, like, no proof of.
Well, she's more so just gonna go there and be like, hey, how do I start the paperwork for getting a card back?
Yeah, and the first thing they're gonna ask is for proof of purchase.
Go ahead and all three of you, or you two, both roll insight for me.
He lied to us, didn't he?
She will also roll insight. This is more seeing if you were aware of this at the time. Alright, that would actually be high enough for everybody. Doing a like examination of the Baroncers, you would note that they have a heavy nightstick on them, as well as breast or powerful body armor. But when it comes to magic, they do not seem very apt in terms of casting.
Thank goodness we have a bunch of casters to keep him at bay.
With your insight checks, you'd be able to safely judge that the Baroncers are mainly there to be the frontline muscle
Alright.
Do you wish to ascend the stairs and go to the second floor?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Pause.
Blah!
Eight. Arthur, Leos, Lutra, Nanyon, and Moreme. You all see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie doke. You arrive at the second floor. Heading out, you see another one of the holoprojectors, as well as downstairs, you see the other holoprojector. To your south, Mutra, you see a heavily secured door with, in big words written across it, VIP area.
Was that? Would it be card scanner?
Yes, this is a card scanner.
Hmm.
This is what I meant when I said earlier that one of the tiles got flipped for no fucking reason.
Ah, I see. Oh,
This place is a maze. This is impossible to fight through.
fuck. The one time I don't take forgery. Oh my gosh. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take carpenter, 'cause I'll be able to make barricades and stuff for the bad things. And I'll be able to keep our shelter safe. Little did I know. We would not
Morame
need
sitting
that.
here like Morame sitting here like her too.
Little did I know that would not be needed at all, and we would never be out of base. We would actually be out, because I didn't know what was gonna happen in the campaign. I didn't realize the skills I picked would be useless.
Sorry. I
Don't know
felt
how to respond there.
Just,
yeah, like I felt like I did that. I felt like I did that with Richter, but
yeah.
Well, you never know what you're getting into
Well, I
unless
mean,
it's
to be
told.
fair, I didn't know that we were being postmodern until literally the first session, so
yeah, I thought we were doing medieval too.
yeah. Oh, I
Uh,
see.
May scrolls up to where I describe it as the megalopolis of Shardore.
yeah, that
And all
I
of our
don't know. It didn't
campaigns for
click
the
in my.
past, like, 7 years have not been tech. We've
Okay,
never had. Is
yeah,
this just like a
that one.
barrier?
Yes, it's a stone barrier and it has a viewing down to the lower dance floor.
Oh.
As you're walking away,
Uh-oh.
you would hear a voice come from the holoprojector as logic would materialize on it and go, card holder number 983, you're permitted to the dance floor. And then she vanishes.
Did I just say permitted?
It's a safe guess that this is how they announce who is next allowed onto the dance floor.
Oh, I guess you can for like the VIP dance floors and stuff. This.
No, the VIP area is to your south. The Star
Yeah, but
Summit
I'm
dance
just like,
floor, they try and keep a limit on, likely for safety reasons.
oh, okay. I was like, well, it didn't seem like we were just not allowed on certain parts of the dance floor, but
Is that above? No, what? The dance floor below us?
The dance floor is on the roof,
Oh.
hence the Star Summit part of the name.
uh,
The sooner we can get out of this damn place, the happier I will be.
I agree with that.
Mutra, opening up the door, you will see sort of a lounge-like area with a couple guards posted. You will be able to identify that the room right here is a storage closet, whereas, let's see what you can see. The room a bit north to the west is a bathroom, and here is a shower area.
That door isn't
Which
closed.
you'll see a man in full body armor just kind of sitting on the toilet with his head in his hands.
Man's fighting demons in there.
Why did you just walk in there? It just said, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Because it's a multiple bathroom. I didn't think it was literally going to be only 2 stalls.
Maybe an alien, but it's his fault for not locking the door.
You know what? That is fair.
I more so thought it would be somewhere perhaps we could chat privately.
You don't want to go to the shower together? What did you just see in there?
Open the door, Arthur.
I'm not opening the door. Okay. Oh god, I really want to open the fucking door. God, I don't. Oh my god. Arthur is the... Okay, I need to flip a coin. Fucking...
Roll 1d2.
That's what I'm doing.
One, you go in.
Ah! My alarm.
Okay, so one I go in. What? Isn't it?
You put
Oh,
question mark and one
oh shit.
S2.
Of course I did. Hey.
Nanlo shoves you in. Okay, I'll be right back.
Hey! Oh, okay.
Give me a second. I need to take the lid off the bread.
Who sins? You. He points to
You
you
keep
and
talking
Mutra.
to people while I'm gone. I'm gonna scream. Bro.
Well, that's what I was answering with. I think his name starts with an S.
Hello?
The Kinku sighs.
Hello?
Can I insight and see what he's talking about?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
I'm back.
Welcome
You
back.
guys keep
I'm
talking to
back.
people while I'm gone.
Okay, I waited.
You didn't! I came back and I heard you talking. And my Discord was
No.
dying, so I just sat here while you were talking to people. Still thinking I was gone.
Ah.
You also did that with the cyborg.
He hasn't gleamed anything. If it's any consolation, he just started talking.
Yeah, and you're still talking to people. Well, whatever.
The Kinku says, who sent you? You're free to roll,
Did you look in the shower?
insight. Yes, he looked in the shower and he just immediately slammed the door and went, okay.
Why do you pause
really
the
see
game
what
if
it
you don't
was.
actually pause? Like, what's the point?
I can start pausing when you get up, but like sometimes you say to continue on when you're gone, so like
I
shrug.
literally haven't said that once. And every single time you pause the game and I'm like, oh, okay, it's paused.
I'll
Whatever.
pause it next time.
Well, it's more so, you pause the game, I walk away. You unpause it and keep going. It's like, just don't even pause it.
Well, Elijah was mid-question with the cyborg. Sorry. With a 15, you'll have a gleam that he's talking about what group sent you. Like, which of the factions are you with?
Jeez, I don't... Above board, I'm not sure what that is, so...
uh, the 5 factions. The
Yeah,
augment is
I'm just
yeah,
yeah, I know that we're part of like the Crimson
talent.
Talon. I don't know why I forget that. Yeah, we're part of the Crimson Talon, but I just didn't know if that it says secretive, so I just didn't know. Okay, is Crimson Talon something that's known in this world? Well known.
People know about it, but they know nothing of it.
Okay, then just gonna say just paid mercenaries, man. What you looking for?
Hmm. Talent folk.
You're looking for
Oh,
what?
he'll sort of just repeat what you had said. Talent folk and squint. Who sins?
All right.
Who sends talent folk?
Who?
Who?
Okay, are you asking me, or is the name of the person who?
No, am asking.
Who sends talent? I don't. Who is that?
No, he's saying who is sending the Talons folk. So people from the Crimson Talons in his
Oh,
pronunciation.
okay. Um. Big paying, pretty well paying. It's like Jesus. That's not what I was trying to start with. Um, 8 charisma is really fucking showing. Um. Look, we're being hired by somebody, and I'm pretty sure discretion is part of that. What's up?
He squints and nods. Good answer.
All right. Thanks. See you later, I guess.
The Black Eagle sends his regards.
Oh. With that, he's just Arthur's just gonna nod his head.
Whoop.
You ready to continue on?
Mm.
All right. Guess let's see where to head. Where to head? Do you think we should? Do you think our target should be? Like, I guess he'll start this part in a whisper. Do you think our main target when we're fighting through this place should be the VIP or the roof?
We'll see.
I haven't gleamed which one's more important.
You would cut out there, Cat.
She'll shrug.
Well, I guess we should. Let's hope we can find someone who maybe has a bit more knowledge of.
Ahead of you, you will see 2 bullywug knights, both standing guard.
Hey guys,
Hello.
what you standing guard for?
We are not standing guard. We are just standing in protection. Our king is playing pool with his, well, some of his knights inside.
Oh, sounds fun. I'm guessing no visitors allowed.
Of course, visitors allowed. But one rule: king wins. End of story.
Uh, all right, yeah, oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll me a perception, Arthur. With a 13, you're able to see inside, and the king playing is very, very bad at pool, but his knights keep tilting the table ever so slightly so his shot will make it in the hole.
Ah, okay. You guys seem to be having fun. There's no connecting rooms through that way, is there?
No, is second floor access.
Ah,
Is
uh,
second floor balcony, my bad.
okay. I was about to say, I'm like, second floor access. Singing. Okay, second floor. Okay, must be a nice view.
Mm.
All right.
This one will kind of like turn and look at the wall in front of him, then look back. I don't have good view here.
You know what? I'm sorry. I made a miss. I was talking more about the balcony, but yeah, you're right. You don't really have a good view here. But good job doing your work. All right, who's gonna
Thank
continue on? Just gonna look around at the everybody else, see if they're following him.
You will see that Marimi has her face covered, kind of like staggering forward because of the lights.
Yeah, I'm good. It's pretty bright. I don't think I have a jacket. Sorry.
I will just pull my hair over my face.
Uh, okay, what do I see down here?
You'll see what looks like a game of poker between three Darrow and a human.
Darrow or
They're kind of like the best way to describe it is mix a gnome and a dwarf
okay.
in terms of appearance wise.
Okay.
Short, stocky, but about as thick as a tree.
Gonna turn around. Arthur's gonna turn around and look at Lutra. I try to wave her over. Um. All right. Okay. I guess we just not working as. I guess we're not just moving together. All right. You know anything about poker, Miami?
Fire poker?
It's a bit different, but I'm pretty sure they still all hurt. They still both hurt the same. What do I see to the left here?
From where you're sitting, you see a turtle just reading a book, reclining in a chair.
Okay, and is this the entrance to the balcony part? No, that's a wall.
The balcony would be the area looking down onto the first floor. This whole area would be considered balcony.
Okay. I have to move him. Okay. Um. Okay. From this distance, can I see are they playing with like actual gold, or are they playing with like token something for poker?
There, though the game is played with tokens traditionally, they are using gold, silver, and copper pieces in place of them.
Okay. A decent amount on the playing field, or are they just seemingly playing for?
Uh, Go ahead and give me a investigation check or a perception. With a 16, you would note that the human is destroying them at it, and that uh, it looks as if from his pile he's won at least 500 gold just from the uh, dealings. The bottom left, Darrow, seems extremely angry about this.
Gonna say on the kind of side and be like, "Hello, gentlemen, and everyone. How's everyone doing today?"
The Darrow immediately next to you will kind of just glance at you, then return to his cards, completely ignoring you.
Ah, oh boy, that's
The angry one will kind of look over and go, "Get our ass a kick to poker." What does it look like?
Well, geez, do you have bad hands?
No, he's just got good hands.
Yep, that's pretty fair observation. Most.
The human will look down and go, well, I can't help it if you're just terrible at poker. Gotta know when to hold 'em and when to fold 'em. Simple as that.
That's fair. Well, yes,
If
y'all.
you want in, it's a $200 entry fee.
Maybe later. I'll have to see what fun I can have first.
Understood.
Paul, is that a? Okay, why do I feel like I recognize that for the human?
Hmm? Because it's Don John Raglan from, or Don John Raskin from
I
Lost Mines of Fandelver.
Yeah, that's what I was. I was like that. I thought that I recognized that.
All
I've
of
only
these
seen it in
tokens are
shorts,
literally
but
just directly imported, so.
uh, all right. Well, looks like we don't have to worry too much about these two areas. A game of poker and some pool. So we don't need to worry about fighting through these two areas unless frog guys get too crazy. But I don't think they will unless as long as we just stay away from their king.
There does not seem to be many guards on this level.
Yeah, we could try to make some kind of distraction up here. Bring them all here. Just go to another place.
Muramy kind of
Or
looks
use
over
the
the
high
railing.
ground to our advantage.
Fair. What was Merriman gonna do?
Muramy kind of just like walks over and looks over the railing. How acrobatic are you all?
Uh, I would say I'm better than average, but probably not that much better. Leos, on the other hand, is a rock and water.
Decent.
Were we to fall, this will hurt tremendously. Cough, cough. It's a 40-foot drop.
Oh, all right, then could possibly
That's
make something that
that's
can
like
make noise.
4 stories.
Mm-hmm.
Are the ceilings just super high?
Yes.
Oh, this is built like kind of like an old style Gothic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
An old-style Gothic church, built to worship Lathander, but has been cannibalized into a concert hall.
I mean,
It's
to be
also
fair, that also just
great.
means it's even better to stay up here because they have to run up 4 flights of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
How do we start it off? And how do we just lure them up here without them possibly out, without them just standing at the entrance to the stairwell with guns?
Barricade the stairway. Shoot.
But what if the people that we're hunting that we actually want to take that we actually need to take this town don't just leave?
We're
The
not done
party could just be
exploring yet.
restarted. Yeah.
What was that, Cat?
We're not done looking.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know that we're not done looking, but like, yeah, this is a very good place to defend. I'm just worried that our mission right now isn't very much defense.
I doubt we're going to be able to leave after we do what we need. This could be a good spot to hold out and slowly get rid of them until we can.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. I just wish we had explosives if we're gonna do something like that.
You'll see that Marimi's kind of just walking around trying to stay behind the pillars so the light doesn't hit her in the face.
All right, let's go get some more exploring. We can't get in the VIP section, and we can't get in the roof. Other than that, we still have a few like rooms on the first floor that we could explore again. But
There was also one to the north that we didn't check out in here. North of the bathrooms, not north of the frogs.
oh,
Above you, Mutra, you will notice a sort of like large,
It's
well-furnished
fucking
bedroom.
him.
wait, what?
You'll notice a large furnished bedroom, and to the northwest, you'll notice a very rich-looking elf is trying to get comfortable in a bed. Meanwhile, a mechanical gilded guard is keeping a guy from getting closer.
Seems like a pretty nice place, I guess.
Is that charm?
Uh, the token status, yes.
Seems odd someone rich with a guard would sleep in here.
Should we go check it out, or maybe we can get some help some way?
Mm.
We could try to flip a coin to see which of us could do it, but I don't think either of us are better than the other.
Mutro's not in his way.
Alrighty. Arthur and Mitra.
Okay, so like the groups seem to be pretty well defined. These two, the top left corner, the elf, and the three right there, and then this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So they all. So are there like any like distinctions amongst them? Because any
Uh,
noticeable factors?
You'll note that these two appear to be wearing very similar garb. Perhaps they belong to the same crew of a ship. Uh, this guy seems extraordinarily pissed off, probably because of this guy's yammering right here, as he continuously professes his love for the elven woman. And this guy appears just on his phone.
Hey, buddy, she's gonna tap the this guy on the shoulder.
He'll kind of glance back at you, but keeping his eyes mostly on the elf. What do you want?
You're
Can't you see I'm
disturbing
busy?
people. You're disturbing people's peace, and possibly even her peace. Can
And
you? I don't think this is the way to a girl's heart.
yes. I know. Perhaps some action.
No, don't do anything forceful,
And
please.
he pulls out a short sword and aims it at you.
Okay, and I'm gonna pull out my revolver, and Leos is gonna get ready.
Hold on. I'm trying to get Nanlo out of it.
It's like, aha, combat! God, he is a bard.
Alrighty, starting it out. Seeing the weapon pulled on you, Marime will immediately help the guy with her longbow. First one, what's his AC? That hits. 7 points of damage. She shoots again. 24 hits, dealing 11 points of damage. And Dread Ambusher, dealing. Or hold on. Dealing an extra 17 points. Actually, no, Dread Ambusher would miss. So he would instead get that back. And Reme would kind of just dart over here. I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, you will not be getting to my mistress. And the guard will stab. First one hitting, 14 points of damage. You should not be on the initiative. Oh, hold on. Let me remove Leos. Okay. It's the bard's turn. All you're doing is making me look cooler. And the guard, or not the guard, the bard will kind of point a finger at Leos and go, "What are you supposed to be? Some pussycat in armor?" Cast Vicious Mockery. That, yep. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Not Leos, Arthur. I keep doing that.
Okay, so is it against me or?
Yes, it's against you.
Okay, then let me make sure I'm selecting it. I thought he was gonna like attack me, and then I could do like something with Leos, but no.
With an 8, you take 4 points of psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack. As the words tear into your flesh. But and as a bonus action, he's going to stab Leos with his short sword. Missing. Arthur!
Okay, okay, so I'll use my bonus action to have him. I'll use my bonus action to have Leos attack twice.
Mhm. That's a miss. And that hits, dealing 6 points of force damage.
Okay. Then I don't like. Oh, jeez. Like trying to decide. Like, do we like try to like kill, just straight up kill this dude, or you know what? I'll try to go with for a non-lethal attack with the battle axe.
Alrighty, roll with
And
disadvantage.
and before I do that, I will do the precision attack before I make my roll.
Go ahead and use precision attack. You make a weapon attack roll, you can making a weapon attack roll and expend one superiority die to add it to the roll. You can use this maneuver before or after making the attack roll, but before any of the effects are applied. Go ahead and roll your 1d8, I want to say.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez.
Alrighty. We'll be adding 1 to this roll.
Lovely. So control for disadvantage.
Yes. A 14 will miss.
Ah, I tried. Okay. Well, wait. I just want to check something. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna step out. Oh, wait. Can I? Wait. I gotta. Let me check something. Let me. I'm not gonna roll this, but can you see? Would this be? Would Leos be able to do this by himself, or would I need to order him? Because it is a reaction, so he should be able to do it by himself, right?
Uh, as long as the attack is not targeting him, yes.
Yeah. So I can like move out of the way because I didn't order Leos to move.
Yes.
Okay, then he is
If you
this.
moved out of the way, he would make an opportunity attack, and if you use your deflect attack, then it'll be at disadvantage.
Yes. Move out of the way.
And
And
he
so it's
goes
going to
for
be
a
a
short sword
disadvantage.
stab. Good thing it was.
Jesus! Alright, so,
Just
okay,
for
well,
shits and giggles, it would have been 9 damage.
that's still better that I didn't have to worry about that. And the deflect attack didn't have to do anything like that. Okay. That's my action.
Deflect attack doesn't deal any damage until higher level.
Yeah,
Mucha.
I was also just making sure that like it didn't take anything either. So,
She'll hold her action for any offense ability on her. It's like if somebody goes to attack her in Irma.
Okay.
Seen
She'll shoot him.
as. What?
Or. Okay.
What?
Uh, you said you're holding your action, and I'm asking if it's to shoot anybody who takes an offensive stance towards her, or.
Yeah.
Okay.
But seeing as not really her fight, it's kind of between them now, seeing as the guard has attacked him. She's not really caring much to kill this guy.
Marimi, on the other hand, straight to the chest.
I was trying to just at least knock him out, but we all got it.
Marimi hath no chill.
Yeah. I'm gonna look over
Or more
Arthur's just gonna
so,
look
Musha doesn't know if he's being controlled or not.
uh Arthur's gonna look over at Marimi, and he's gonna be like, and he's gonna put a thumbs up and say thanks.
Marimi will mimic you giving a thumbs up back. The guard will be holding a defensive stance, kind of just looking, seeing if you still have the intent to fight.
I'm gonna go ahead and like put my I'm gonna like put my uh axe away since I had my axe out. Go ahead and put it back to my back, and I'll like tap Leos on the shoulder to get him out of a defensive stance. Sorry about
Alrighty.
that. Um yeah, I was trying to figure out what he was doing and stop him from being a nuisance to the people around him. I didn't expect him to pull a weapon on me though.
The bastard has been enamored with my lady since we arrived here.
Oh. Uh been seemingly been fun, hasn't it?
I am glad he pulled the weapon, for it is not my place to be the first striker.
That's fair. Uh, name's Arthur. This bucket of bolts right next to me is Leos.
I appreciate your help, Arthur. It'll turn back around. Are the accommodations to your fitting, milady? The elf will sit up and go, These poor people beds are so uncomfortable. Let us return to the lounge.
Have your fun.
She and the guard will, well, trying to separate them, but I have them drawn together. The guard will lead her out and take her away.
Of course, Arthur's gonna go ahead and move and see what they do. See what the bard had.
The bard on him will have a short sword and a short bow, as well as a chain shirt.
I
Did
gotta
you
put
wish
them in my.
to?
Yeah, I'll just put them in my. Does he have any arrows since he had a short bow?
Ammo is not needed in this.
Okay, fair enough.
So you wish to take a short sword and
Hmm.
whatnot, or
I'll take the short sword and the chain shirt. I don't really think I'll need to take the bow.
okay. They are added to your bag of holding.
Didn't even have a instrument on him, did he? I guess he's gonna mutter to himself. I guess somebody will clean this up.
The elf up in the top left will look up at you and nod, then just go back to playing on his phone.
All right. Where'd they go?
You would have
Oh,
seen
there's.
Marmy will point that Moocher headed south, following
All right.
after the elf.
Okay, let's go follow them too, I guess. Come on, Marimi.
Marmy will catch up in a second.
Okay, yeah, you're controlling. No.
You'll see the elven woman walk over and scan her card, and then they both walk in. And the door will shut and lock behind them.
So what'd you see?
Saw the card. Saw the door opened.
Did you at least see what kind of card it was, so we can maybe try to like?
Go ahead and roll me a perception at advantage since you were hiding behind the corner, spectating. Alrighty. With a natural 20, you would note that I'll just go ahead and post the card in chat. It is a red card with a golden lacing around it. With the VIP pass, you and up to 3 of your chosen guests can access the VIP resting area and the Star Summit dance floor. A VIP pass is handed out to honored guests. Cough, cough, whoever is the biggest coughers.
Okay, so we know what the VIP pass looks like. So what are we thinking? We're gonna try to like steal one, or
Hmm.
because problem is that with my understanding, and where I'm not going to be able to make something in a timely manner to be able to trick that reader. But we also don't even know if that could just be a place for the rich people and not even the people who are really in charge. So
That's what I have.
uh,
I can tell you with Thieves' Tools, you would be able to break into the lock, but a failed attempt would alert the guards.
I'll be
we
right
could
back.
do
Okay, I'll pause it. Welcome back.
Back.
So yeah, turns out one reason I might be having really bad connection recently is several days ago a wire got cut for one of our providers up in the big city. So thumbs up.
Mm.
And it hasn't been fixed, so we're thinking it's just trickle effect making it bad.
Ugh,
Hey.
that stinks.
So for the foreseeable future, I might just never get good internet again. And I might just have lag spikes for who knows.
Hopefully it'll get fixed quickly if enough people complain.
Well, we don't even know who else is affected. It literally could just be a couple people in our town, so.
I mean, you call the provider, eventually enough calls, and they'll come out and do something. Did we want to continue or pause here for the day?
I'm cool with continuing. I mean, I'm either one's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Alrighty. On you, Shardore. So, before you had stepped away, we had gone over that with thieves' tools, it is possible to break into the VIP area, but a bad roll could alert the guards.
I also have proficiency, so I can get an advantage. But would Tinker's tools do anything different, or is that
No, Tinker's tools would not assist in this.
okay? So I could give advantage if we wanted to get in there now.
If we use thieves' tools and open it, will look like we just opened it with a card to them.
On a successful roll, yes.
And we've been everywhere.
Downstairs, you have not visited the. Looking downstairs real quick. The locked area that the two guards were positioned in front of, as well as the additional bedrooms,
So the
have not
other
been explored
VIP
yet.
area.
No, it's not a VIP area. It's a bedrooms area for um basically everyone else.
The ones that we were talking about the application to.
Yes, behind them is the way to get to the Star Summit.
Are you talking about
Uh,
the door that only had one guard? That was like where the
So the one that had the two we were talking about applications to goes to the roof.
yes.
What is this then? Just a lounge?
Yes, this is an upper floor lounge area. The VIP section to the back is the VIP resting area,
Mm.
a private area where every service is catered to them.
Might be able to swipe a card.
Uh, if you're going to lockpick, I will tell you the DC in advance. It is 18.
So I'll have advantage. I mean, if they move out of the way, would I be able to hide while I do it? So even if it does open, they don't immediately see me?
Uh, yes, you would be able to hide on a successful check, but on a failed check, the alarm would be set off.
Mm.
I would need to be next to you, I think, to give you advantage too.
Yeah, well, more so I'm here, you're here.
Yeah.
Marumi will kind of just like sit in the back with her bow ready. Like, didn't you have a contact downstairs that had spoken with you, or was that the bird?
Wait, what?
Friendly reminder, one of the Crimson Talons had waved at you downstairs, but you didn't interact with them.
Oh, yeah, the
As
guy
well
in.
as one up here who seemed to know you worked for the Talon.
Okay, Okay, I thought the. I forgot that. Could they get? Wait, was it told to us they could give us information?
Well, Mutro didn't know, so thumbs up.
You did not interact with them. They simply gave you a wave as you walked away.
I'd kinda need the other person who saw this to
Yeah,
bring it up.
I did. Yeah, when I saw the wave, I walked over and I was like, "Hey, I think they're a guy from Crimson Talon get up, waved at us." I said that. I was pretty sure, didn't I?
He can suggest we go talk to them.
Okay. Um. Well, do you want to go talk to maybe the Crimson Talon people? There's been, I think, two people who've recognized us as Crimson Talon so far, or at least one that's vocal about it.
Alright.
If you wish to head downstairs, please proceed to the stairs.
And they're both downstairs, right?
The bird is up top, and the guy with piercings all over is downstairs. He was in the kitchen.
Okay, I guess we'll go to the. I guess I'll go downstairs.
Or we could talk to the guy who's up here first so we don't have to deal with the map loading. Or somebody who's
I
already
just,
having connection issues.
I was thinking that that this was our final destination.
Yeah, so why don't
Sorry.
we talk to the person who's already up here and then talk to the person downstairs?
Fair.
The bird will look over at you, give a little squint. I'll send you.
So, is it technically humanity's hopeful or the Crimson Talon? Or both?
If you wish to be discreet, then you will say the humanity's hopeful. If you wish to uh, tell them who you're hired from, then it would be Crimson Talon.
Mm. Does he look like a snitch?
With a 13,
Derogatory, not positive.
with a 13, he seems to be an observer. With his salute to Arthur earlier, it is safe to assume that he might be, or it is likely that he is with the Talon as well.
Did we get anything from them?
From who?
Any pins or badges? I feel like we did, but I don't remember.
Uh, I would say yes, you would get a badge, but it would be something that's like looking at it, you would just be like, this is just an ID card for like a driver's license or something. But to anyone, the Crimson Talon, cough cough, in a form of thieves' cant, they'll be able to recognize it.
Yo, that's me, the Thebes Cantor. She'll show it and kind of explain, hey, we're here to clean up.
The Kenku will kind of hop forward and like look at your card, just tilting his head back and forth instead of the card itself, reading over it, then hand it back and take a step back. Red Hoxins. Hmm. What reason here?
Mm. We're gonna watch the stars. Thieves can't. We're killing!
It's a beautiful day for stars. I see.
You know, the sky doesn't look
Uh,
how it used to. Cough, cough. We're getting rid of the issue where they're draining power.
he will nod. Call me Kettlestein.
Mutra.
Or Kettle. Either or. I see. You have full team. Though, what is it you lack to stargaze? Cough, cough. What are you missing?
Is he referring to fighting or in general?
Uh, anything that you could be missing. Xing.
It's a bit difficult to see them, given our current situation.
Kettle will nod. So, for stargazing, you need proper equipment, I see.
Proper location, too.
Yes. The best way to see the stars is from the roof. Oddly enough, the roof access is from ground floor.
It's guarded.
Heavily, yes.
We were thinking about getting access, and she'll kind of like glance over towards the VIP lounge they were gonna sneak into. Maybe
Yes.
anything loose.
See, 5A10. He's a master of stargazing, and I believe he has perused a pass of his own.
5A10? Out of character?
Yes. I can have Kettlesteam send it. You're looking for 5-A-10. He knows his way in. But be warned, within the VIP lounge lies a guard who's not too keen on people he can't scan an ID card on.
Hmm. We were planning to find our missing one. However, it seems difficult.
Yes. I could assist in this, but 5A10 would need to get you into the lounge, and I would need a distraction. You unfortunately will have to take out the guard. I believe, if I remember correctly, it is. Yeah. He kind of like gives a little half shrug, then scribbles something on a piece of paper, turning it around, and it would say, since he can't seem to find specific words for it being a kenku, the paper will say, the guard has a fire vulnerability. I recommend exploiting it, if possible.
Hmm. We'll see what we can do.
So, ask again. Need equipment? Wink.
Wink wonk. Hmm. I'm trying to see if she has anything she could use of something. She doesn't really have any. Well, actually, hold on. I think I do have something to start a fire. Yeah, I have a tinder box, so I would just need something to spread it.
So
Mm,
technically, I have web, and I also have the fire breath mutation.
Would you guys be explaining this to?
Oh, I thought I was just talking about board. I
Yeah.
uh,
myself just talking about board, but
she can explain that with Thieves' Cant, saying like basically she has a tinderbox, he has spicy breath and webs. She can ignite the web. He could also,
He'll kind of like
but an oil would be
he'll nod
appreciated.
and think to himself and go, "Hmm, is not good. Fire, perhaps. Hmm. You would need a way to ignite your bullets, your weapons.
Mm.
A simple fire start will just briefly disable, but to keep him down, you will need to continuously burn.
And do you have perhaps an enhancer, an attachment? She'll kind of like nod to hidden pistol.
Yes, I have a star map that you could peruse the stars uh, while I set your telescope up properly. Mm. You'll see he kind of just moves out his hand and holds it out.
She'll pass it over through the foliage. us
Alrighty.
us just casually improving. Yeah, we're gonna Thieves Can it all about the stars now. Thumbs up. Smile.
I'm really liking this thieves can't improv thing.
I don't play
What
rogues often, okay?
Kettle can do to your revolver is basically turn the piercing damage into fire, but your sneak attack would still be considered piercing.
Okay.
It
because
will
we haven't
take
done the.
him an hour to do so.
Easy enough, we can go talk to the other guy.
Alrighty.
And this can only be done on one weapon.
This can be done on multiple weapons, but it is a permanent adjustment.
Hmm.
Okay, so do you want it or do you want me to get it?
Nanlaw holds up a sniper rifle. Want fire.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
I I'm
sure.
I'm fine with it at me. But I
Yeah,
don't know if
I'll take the fire.
okay.
'Cause we haven't run into anything quite yet where fire's a bad idea. However,
Murray
if
will chime in. Were we to face demons in the future, they might be strong
the pistol
against fire.
wasn't the pistol wasn't as expensive, I plan to get another before then.
Oh, wonderful.
Cough cough it was, but she's hoping she can use the payout for part of it.
Each one has like a what 2,000 payment for each of us.
uh, yes, each completed task pays out 2,000 or 2,500 each.
Yeah, so she should be able to buy another. Maybe a laser if they find it in the streets.
The revolver was 500, and I believe you were both given a $1,000 loan from the foundation, so
Yeah, but
that
basically most of that was spent on upgrading stuff and buying
yeah.
food.
And Red Hawk did explain that it will have to be paid back. He will be taking a cut to return the payment.
Okay, can do we choose when or is it?
You can choose when, but if you do not have it at the end, once all is said and done, bad things will happen to you.
The end.
I'm probably
Once you
just
have
gonna
completed your assignments.
Oh, all three.
yeah I'm probably just gonna have it paid back with my first paycheck so I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
forget.
gonna be real soon.
So
Not
I'm gonna
bad.
note that down because that's my plan.
go ahead and slap it down in group notes.
Got it.
Yeah, we both will. It'll be
I
a
can type it out.
it'll be a big
Sorry.
cut now, but it won't be as bad as having to do it later on. Also, I like how they know about this party. They have some money, and they can't even get us fake ones. Fake cards.
I said paycheck, but you know what I mean. Well, yeah, paycheck is right.
We want you to infiltrate this place that has a lot of security. However, we're not going to give you fake cards to make it easy to get in there and kill. Good luck.
What makes you say these people have fake cards?
No, I mean more so the group. You'd think somebody would be able to engineer some fake cards for us.
Humanity's hopeful are a bunch of poor, desperate people. They don't have much.
Yeah,
You
and
guys are
I'm not
better
telling
equipped than everybody
I'm
there.
not telling them to buy a card. I'm telling them to make a fake one that at a glance will work. Flash it at the guys up front. Good to go through. Maybe later on someone inspects it a little closer, but either way, it gets you in.
I thought he said there was something about inspecting them, like actually checking, scanning them. I mean,
Yeah, they scan your cards. It works with the common guard, you can just flash it, but with the Baroncers, they scan it.
and there's 2 bouncers at the front door.
Yeah, but if we went through the back.
Yeah, that's
Teddy
fair.
let you in without you needing a card. But to get any further in, you would need one.
Also, the reason we didn't go through the front is yes, we could get in without a card, but we wouldn't get our weapons. That's the main reason we went in through the back.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
So either way, we would go in through the back. The card isn't for the people at the front.
Yeah, if you enter with a card, you get to keep everything, which a lot of people did, hence why they have their weapons. But if you entered without one, then you're just...
Wait. Did Lover Dude have a card?
Lover Dude used a premium one to get in, but premium just gets you where you guys are now. And what you've discovered from the holoprojector, it basically puts you in a giant queue, and you have a very small chance of actually getting into the party. VIP, you just skip all of that. You go where you want, when you want.
So anyway, we're going downstairs.
Yep. Please head to the stairs, and I'll teleport y'all down. Moremi will stop by the guard and go, there is body up in cabins. Go clean. And just continue walking. You, Arthur and Mutre, you'll both hear just an exasperated sigh before the guard starts walking off. To the stairs, yeah. Ah, do they? I follow you guys. They don't know where we're going.
Alfred would point at the this guy. He's the one who waved at me and looks, and you can see that he looks like Crimson Talon. Maybe he's Agent 5810.
You'll see the figure just sitting at the table, his feet propped up as he drinks from a beer mug. How fares the hunt, friends?
As
Well,
good as any day, I guess. Sorry.
we hear you're good at stargazing.
So that's what they call it nowadays. Yeah, I'm a pretty good stargazer. You looking for a quick ticket to the observatories?
That's the plan.
What's your favorite kind of bird?
Me cutely making sure I say the right type, even though we've been saying it this whole time.
He'll take multiple answers. He's more so testing.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Hmm.
Uh, your leader is known as Black
Yeah. Eagle.
Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Good answer. I was looking for a color, but good enough. He'll get up from his chair. So where are we headed?
Hmm. We're waiting for adjustments to our telescope.
Waiting.
Upstairs, it's
Pray
being
tell, what
fixed.
for?
We need a bit more light added. It's a little dark.
Waiting for a gift to be done for another friend of ours.
Oh, my connection died. They
Oh,
can't hear me.
Ah,
ah,
we can now.
yes.
I'm assuming you didn't hear anything I said.
You you said we're waiting for a gift, and he asked what about, and that's all I heard.
She was saying they needed their telescopes to be fixed. It died again. I just am not gonna even talk, whatever.
Do we want to stop or do you want to continue?
Yeah, cause we can pause here if you wanted. Ah, I see. Let me guess. We'll just kind of look up to the monkey and Aarakocra, and it's like, yeah, that shit face, they don't care. Using a gun to get past, or not, bleh, using some firecrackers to get past a bucket of bolts. Alrighty. I take it. Uh, the old kettle's steaming it up for you. Just need me to get past the guards for you. Oh, something in my eye. Sounds like a plan. Alrighty. I'll get you into the VIP lounge. Don't worry. He'll get up and kind of like stretch, and you'll hear just horrid cracking from his back as he stretches. All right, follow me. Actually, how geared up are you for this?
I'd say we're pretty ready.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you got?
Well, I'm carrying, I guess, the plain version of what she's getting fixed.
Mm.
And I got this guy standing next to me, Leos. He's got enough. He's got a decent amount of defense with him. But other than that, and maybe a nice tool for chopping things, I think I ain't got much.
Nya nya. I love the thieves' cat descriptions. Hmm.
Nanlo, when did you start speaking?
You'll see as Murami kind of like speaks up. She could speak the entire time. She could speak the entire time. She just chose not to in front of you.
What? What? Did I do something wrong? Okay, you know
Hmm.
what? This is still the time for that. Wait,
Agreed.
you know what? I'm not gonna question it. Just gonna believe. Just gonna
Hold
truth.
on. I'm screenshotting that. It's funny as shit to me.
The non-believers are weak.
It's going in memes. It's funny as shit to me. Hmm. Hmm. Alrighty, adequate party poppers. That one's a better version. Alrighty, adequate party poppers. Got the good old festivities prepared. You don't look to be made of glass, so that's a perk. He kind of like looks over at Murimi. You even have a +1 from what it seems like. Well, I suppose. If you do wish for better.
Nanlo, you good?
I'll be eager to see the sights, yes.
And then all I can see for the raw is just like a normal face with a screaming face behind it, kind of opaque.
The power of me. Uh, the agent will hold out his hand. He'll go 5A10. Nice to properly meet you. Hopefully not for the last time.
Nice to meet you too, Arthur. I'll go ahead and shake his hand since.
He'll step forward, shake your hand. He'll look to Leos and then grab his hand and shake it. He'll look to Mareme, who will shoot him a glare. Then he'll look to Mutra. Yeah, that old crone needs to learn to keep his mouth shut. But he's good people.
Sorry, I completely love that one from our tea party, but you got it from Kettle Steam. Sorry, that was great. I love that cat.
What kind
By the
of
way, this entire time, Arthur is literally just trying to figure out what they are saying. He's not going to ask what thieves' cant is. He's just going to figure it out.
Remi's just kind of sitting here, uh, knowing the context of this, but not understanding a damn thing, just quietly saying to herself, I seem to know the common tongue, but even that doesn't seem to be enough in this case.
It's just oh please, yes, please tell me.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
He is
oh.
figuring it out. I feel like Moremi is the better visualization of it, but he's figuring it out. He is just like trying to shut up so he doesn't say anything wrong, like
Remy
accidentally in
is
team.
that cat with a flower on its head having nom flashbacks.
That's yeah. A piece of
Alright.
deli meat landed on my head. Now I must shut down.
Uh, 5A10 will kind of just look back at y'all. Well, if you're in need of new party favors, I do recommend raiding the blacksmith.
The forge?
Aye, they've got good. Yeah, screw it, I'm not good at this thieves' can't thing. They've got good weapons for you.
All right, thanks. Okay, so
At that 5A10 will laugh.
okay,
Alrighty,
so are we going to do the VIP first, or we're going to get the?
your call. Cookies for a crone or party favors for stargazing. I'm gonna add those to the quest board because that's just great.
Okay, the cookies for the crone is going to get a lot of attention no matter what. But doesn't he need a distraction to? Wait, no. The distraction is inside the VIP room where we have to fight the guard, which creates a distraction for the king. Right?
Comfort the Evertonian. Claim her family. Oh, family weapon. And what'd I say the other one was called? Stargazing? Oh,
Something for stargazing.
party favors for
Party favors.
stargazing.
Oh, do not let this go to your head, cat. Stop it.
I'm gonna BRB real quick. I gotta go to the bathroom. Right. I'll unpause it. And I realized while I was in the bathroom, I had phrased something wrong. Uh, 5A10's job is not to break you into the VIP lounge. He will be disabling, shush. He will be disabling the alarm so you can easily break in.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking on a think tank. Alrighty. Did you guys want to go straight there, or do you wish
Honestly,
to?
that would probably be best because
Okay.
no matter what we do with the cookies for a crone, we're looking at uh we're looking at uh we're looking at creating a fuss. I think Kettle is doing something, but we're just keeping the guard distracted, right?
Kettle is able to augment your weapons to air quote be firecracker in nature. Uh, wait. Uh, Kettle is not a combatant, neither is 5A10, mainly just for balancing reasons. 5A10 will disable the alarms, and Kettle will, or Kettle knows a lot about the goings on here, but his job is to augment weapons of any of the Talon who come through. Yes. By getting into the VIP lounge, you'll be able to hopefully snatch uh,
A card to go to. Okay, so we should probably do the VIP lounge first, so that we don't have to load this. So we don't have to load that floor again. Yes, you were right, but this guy did have. We did have to get this guy anyways. So.
this guy
But
is mainly just a safety cushion. Because
yeah,
on the off chance that even with a really high roll, it ends up failing due to a high DC, there is no punishment by having 5A10. He'll break your fall. You'll still be injured, but the fall will be broken, along with all of his bones. Switching over to non-low for the Lego break noise.
Jesus. Okay. So VIP room first, then cookies for the crown, right?
Sounds like a plan. I'm just gonna. Wow. Non-low's on the wall. Oh, no, non-low's not on the wall, but he is.
Well,
Move y'all up. And we'll go to floor 2. Heading back up, 5A10 materializes. Kettle will have given you your gun, so you don't have to go back to him. If you look in your inventory, you will see that you have a weapon called the Shooting Star Revolver. 5A10 will just kind of like crack his back and then walk on over to the panel.
alright, let's get set up. Hey Leos, I'm gonna have you stay out here, just in case. I guess like staying in this back.
Um,
That damage roll, good god.
2 ones. Yes. If you click on the drop down arrow on your damage, it shows that it's all fire. So the pistol now shoots out incendiary rounds instead. Alrighty. And ow, before we go in, would you guys like to short rest or change around your spells in Arthur's case?
I don't even think about ever changing around my spells. But no, I only spent one superiority die, which I don't really ever spend much, so I think I'll be fine.
Thumbs up. Hmm. You Basically, just a last minute. Do you want a short rest? Because inside of this room is a mini boss fight.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm fine.
You guys did short rest before going in with Teddy.
Yeah, we haven't done anything. We haven't. The only combat we've done since then is the one dude, but we didn't have to do anything. We didn't have to really spend anything.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm fine.
Alrighty. Uh, 5A10 will wave over one of you to come pick the lock. You'll see that he is like he's pulled a bunch of wires out of his arm and kind of plugged them into the uh panel itself.
All right, and I'll go ahead and give advantage.
Just as a heads up, you guys. Damn, nice roll. Just as a heads up,
Fuck.
you guys, the door will close behind you once you are inside. I'll lose access once the guard takes over, but the alarm will not go off. And with a, you hear the door unlock. Wish you the best of luck. Go ahead and head on inside.
I need to reattach these two because I didn't know there was so many.
You'll see a guard is sitting on his phone, sort of just shooting the breeze with whoever he's chatting with, and he'll look up and see you. Identification, please.
Oh god, sorry. I need to sit up. Oh, okay.
You guys do not have any passes, correct?
Yeah, we didn't like fake it.
Hmm? He's waiting for a response first.
I think I think she's waiting for the door to close because it's okay.
The
Because
door
you see the
stays
door.
open under the belief that you are VIP at the current moment. Uh, Once he finds out you are not VIP, the door will shut. He's waiting for a response because he said, show your pass.
So what? So it's like, so what should we do? Just draw our pistols?
Mormaze just starts reaching for her bow slowly, waiting on y'all to respond. Unfortunately, no, because if you are holding an action, you'll be taking an offensive stance, which will immediately start up. Y'all ready to begin?
Uh, yeah. I'll go ahead and like pose like this. Yeah.
Alrighty. Not getting a response from you, you'll see as he snaps his finger and the door will. Affirmative. Uh, Held an action for it? No. The moment you take a when you hold an action, the hostile intent would immediately alert him. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the first boss fight of Shardore. And allow me to get you a boss theme. You are facing against the Logic Judicator, or Judiciator, how I pronounce it.
The Judicator.
Yes. Alrighty. Removing Leos. Loading up the combat carousel. And you will note as the Logic Judicator has his initiative preset at 15, though it does not change anything, unfortunately. Murame will start it out. 10, 15, 20, backpedal a bit. Ready up her bow, and wapow! Murame's fucking ready. That'll hit. God, I hope it hits. Dealing 11 points of piercing damage. She'll fire again. God damn, Murame. 7 points of piercing damage. And the third shot is Dread Ambusher. That'll hit, dealing an additional 3 points of damage. And as a bonus action, you'll see as she lifts up one of her arrows and then just takes a big bite out of it. On her next turn, she'll be doing something. The Judiciator. He has a special little thing. Starting out, he will not attack the first turn of combat. Instead, he will be presenting with one of his abilities, lateral movement. The Logic Judiciator can only move north, south, east, or west, but never diagonally. Additionally, if the Logic Judiciator begins moving in one direction, it must continue until it ends its movement. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. And allow me to give you a good view of the Judiciator. View character artwork and show the players. You are looking at a battle mech.
Fuck.
And the machine gun is beginning to rev up.
Oh god, I wanna take some from
As
it
you
so
said
bad.
that, the music dropped. When you said
It
you're
dropped for
looking
me
at it.
too, which is amazing.
Yeah. I don't think I was at the same time.
Arthur.
Okay, okay, sorry, let me look over this. You know what? Let's go ahead and guessing this is the guy that's weak to fire, so
From your previous knowledge, looking over the thing, you would be able to, with your mechanical knowledge, tell that this thing is not well equipped for an endurance fight. It is made to burst down quickly, and that it overheats easily.
okay.
Hence, as Kat's pointing out, the top bar. It is a heat gauge.
Oh, okay. So okay, so you know what? Um God, how likely is that? Or is that just? Oh, that's a dexterity. Okay, so yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and like try that this time. But first, I use my bonus action to go ahead and command Leos to move to this spot. So hopefully he can distract. No, I should have him move right here, just so he's up. And then I'm gonna have him attack twice.
Mhm.
15.
You'll watch as Leo swings at the mech. The empowered rune will bounce off. A 15 will miss.
Okay, and oh, okay.
Second verse, same as the first.
Okay, and then I'll Arthur will think to himself, oh, God, or should I? You know what? I'm gonna set up for that first. Um, I'm going to take one step back and the second. Should I use web on this to try to go ahead and, or should I just try to go ahead and flame and do the mud's fire breath? Because they also could he also could be restrained by the fire breath, but I don't know if I should just do the web to maybe set up for more damage later. I'm not sure. Hello?
Cat says easy enough to dodge, use fire.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna like be right here and say I move right here. Is that okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the fire mutation.
Alright.
You're gonna see Arthur just go ahead and like almost kind of somewhat regretting this as he just understands he's about to spew lava out of his mouth. But he rears back and like he's about to roar, breathes fire.
Arthur, as you're first using this, it feels like your body is forcing you to throw up, but all that comes out is molten slag.
Oh, lovely. How do
Alrighty.
I turn?
Scroll wheel.
Okay.
Alright. We'll go for the deck save. It'll pass,
Oh,
taking 5
sorry.
points of fire damage, and you'll watch as the heat bar descends a little. Let's see. Have so much as successful one. On a failed save, it's also restrained.
Yeah, on a successful way.
Alrighty. Having stepped over the slag, it'll get singed a little bit, but otherwise unharmed. Alrighty,
You're just gonna,
that's your
you're just,
action.
yeah, and you're just gonna hear Arthur just kind of like gasping from almost. Um, I want to. I don't. I want to use action surge, but I want to save.
Mudra. Arthur, as your turn ends, you'll begin to see the fist on the Judicator begin charging up with electricity.
All Arthur can think is good luck. It's like good luck, Leos.
With a 23, you'll hit the Judicator, and he'll take an additional. Oh, one moment. Sneak attack, and he'll take an additional 12 points onto his heat barrier. Takes 11 points piercing damage. Alright. That's your first attack. Uh, only once per turn, yes. And with a 20, that is a hit again, dealing an additional 17 points to the barrier. Having static noises doing math. One moment. Because I can't just use the thing. Yes. Alrighty. Needs to make a strength saving throw, DC 15. Go ahead and roll me a superiority die to add on to that damage. That's a 23. So he's still standing, but he takes 5 additional points of damage. Alrighty, there's your action. Murame will continue firing. But you'll see as her barbed arrow fires off. As bonus action, she uses Bloodletter. You touch a non-magic weapon until it ends. The next creature hit by the weapon must succeed on a con save or receive a festering wound. A creature with a festering wound takes 2d6 necrotic damage at the beginning of its turn for the remainder of the spell's duration. The creature can only have one festering wound at a time. Receiving a singular point of magical healing closes the festering wound, ending the recurring damage in the spell. And she's going to shoot. A 13 will miss. Let's see. It doesn't go away since she missed. A 17 will hit, dealing 7 points of damage. The Judicator will need to make a con save. He passes. Thus ending concentration. Robot is fucking ready. Urme will swear and begin chewing on another arrow. Judiciator's turn. You'll hear the minigun rev up, then it'll switch over and start revving down as it uses its power fists on Leos. A 12 will miss,
Yes.
followed by another one. 17 for 17. It'll then begin pointing out its minigun towards Arthur. At initiative count of 1, it will be firing off a minigun salvo. Arthur.
Okay, so first, I'm gonna get right here so he can hopefully try to deflect the attack. But I'm gonna use my bonus action to have Leos repair.
Okay. Go ahead and hit repair. Let's see if this works. Yeah!
That wasn't even that great of a roll.
2 2s.
Yeah, I saw.
Them's the bricks.
Yeah, okay, and then um okay, so this is okay. I'm just gonna shoot it twice. Thinking, yeah. Um. Oh,
That's a crit, dealing 28 points of damage.
okay. And
Richter, is that you? 7748.
he lives on, even in memory.
He's inside your body. He's your skeleton.
You find out Richter is actually a Leo when we get back.
Yeah, you're on 48. A 7, a 7, a 4, and an 8.
Ball is life. Gun is life for me, apparently. Like, as long as I have a gun in my character's hands, I'm good. Okay. Damn it.
And 11 will deflect off.
I can do precision attacks since I can do it after a roll.
Correct. Give
So
me a
I'm gonna roll.
1d8.
I'm gonna try that. Try it again. Damn it.
A 13 will unfortunately
What the
miss.
fuck is with my D8s?
Your dice just look up at you and go, hey, you know I got more than, like, 7s and 8s, right? Like, I gotta show you these other numbers. They're pretty cool.
It's like my first time ever using superiority. I don't know. Oh god. Okay. That's 2 attacks and my bonus action. Then I'm yeah, I'll do my
Mucha! An 18 will hit for 14 points of fire damage. And his heat barrier weakens even further, dealing an additional 9 points from sneak attack. A 15 will miss, bouncing off of his shield.
Oh come on, that heat bar is almost gone, and it probably interrupts the attack.
At
I
initiative
was like,
count of 1, the Judiciator will immediately fire off its held minigun strafe.
deflect attack. He is now at disadvantage.
Deflect this.
Damn
It's a
it!
dexterity save.
I
As it
thought it
sprays
was.
out a line of minigun fire.
Okay. I gotta roll it. Yeah, I know.
With a
Yeah.
17, you'll take half damage. So you take 8 points of piercing damage as minigun fire peppers you. That was actually a really low roll.
Oh, go, please. Let me see. Jeez. Yeah, that was a pretty low roll overall.
Once finished firing, the minigun will turn upwards and then sort of like make a as it reloads itself, preparing for another salvo.
Alright.
Morene! She's gonna try and bloodletter this thing again. You'll hear her swear under her breath. Just die, you stupid mechanical bastard! Fire! 29 will hit for 9 points of damage. Robot make a con save. 14, taking 9 additional points of necrotic damage. Murame will give a little yes, then fire off another longbow shot. That'll hit for 10 points of damage. At initiative count of 20, the Logic Judicator will begin to glow as a green overshield appears above it, and it restores 70. Restores 70. I hit the wrong button. It restores itself up to 75 HP. Whatever. I was going to say it restores 75, but I don't remember the number prior, so thumbs up.
Yay!
Perhaps there is a way to prevent this self-repair. And you will see as the Judiciator lowers its minigun. The first attack will be at disadvantage against Leos. Say 19. That will hit.
Yep.
Dealing 9 points of piercing damage. The second attack will be against Arthur. Normally,
So
a
now he
10
can
will
do the
miss.
yeah, miss it.
So
Like I said, now I can
he can
do the
save his
deflect.
reaction.
Yeah.
And then another one over at Moreme, who has added a bleed onto him. A 22 will hit for 10 points of damage, but he needs to take his bloodletter damage first. Oh, unfortunately, he received magical healing, so it's gone. Rip Moreme. Actually, no, that's not magical healing, so he would still be taking it every turn.
Yeah, because that's not.
It's a self-repair, which isn't through magic, it's through a machine.
Uh,
Uh, his attack will land on Marimi, dealing 10 points of damage. She needs to do the con save, and she passes with flying colors. You'll then see the Judiciator's fist begin charging up again, as the minigun prepares for another salvo run. Arthur.
Alright, I'm gonna have Leos do another repair. For my bonus action. And then... yeah, I'll just shoot twice.
A 20 will hit for 4 points of damage.
Jesus, that was literally the small...
1 plus 2.
yeah.
And a 15 will ricochet off the armor.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna waste another maneuver on that. I really don't even know a place I could move that would be better. I'm gonna stay beside Leos and I'll just end my turn.
Mutra.
Firing him.
An 18 will hit for 11 points of damage. And before you sneak attack, an effect will go off. Upon the heat bar reaching 0, you'll see as the Judiciator begins shaking, and then heat will burst out from it as it begins overheating. The Judiciator is now paralyzed until the next source of damage is dealt to it. Paralyzed? Where is paralyzed? Why is it? Oh, I can read. While paralyzed, the next attack against the Judiciator will be a critical hit. And all attacks made will be at advantage. Once it takes this damage, it'll immediately return back to battle mode until the next source of damage. Or until its turn. Or not its turn, the start of your next turn. Yes, you would be able to pass to let Arthur heal Leos. If he wanted to.
And then I would have to attack because since it would be the start of Mutra's next turn, we couldn't let Mutra go again after, right?
The effect would end before Mutra could get a shot off. So if Mutra wants to hit it this time with a critical sneak attack, now's the time.
Yeah.
Bloodletter goes off automatically, but it will not affect the crit window.
I would say like just doing the crit with the sneak attack would probably be best because that's just not a stand. So yeah, I think
Advantage to hit. It is paralyzed. A 17 will hit, dealing an automatically critting. That will crit as well, dealing 16 points of fire damage and 27 points of piercing damage. And the paralysis will immediately end afterwards.
now Miranda can just finish up the job.
At initiative count of 1, the wrong button. The minigun strafe will fire off in the predetermined area. Non-low will not be hit by this. No need to worry.
Oh.
The minigun strafe will fire off, and seeing as it hit no targets, it will reload itself and prepare for the next fight. Or prepare it for the next turn.
Dude, Nonlo in that moment was just like the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 with Baby Groot just dancing amongst all the chaos.
Yeah. Moremi sneeze.
Remy sneezed that double. I mean, 50% more of it on crit.
And with a well-placed shot, she shoots into the cockpit, destroying the machine. As it crumples, the Augmenter Guard in charge will join initiative.
Oh, did you just make him next?
And Moremi will shoot him again.
Okay, that was...
A 14 will miss, as her concentration will drop because of the dead creature. It's the guard's turn. He's gonna look back and forth, look really pissed off, then sprint forward and swing a glaive at Arthur.
Leos
So
can...
six.
Fuck.
What's your AC? 20. Misses anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
And he'll swing again. Leos grabs balls. And he'll miss again. The guard will
Leos got
then
like a giant
5,
fucking clawed hand. I really don't think he wants...
15, 20,
But
25.
yeah,
And
I
with
still have
30,
Leos.
he'll climb up onto uh the pedestal and be at a ready position. Arthur.
Um... Just, sorry.
It changes to scorch marks. Yes, there's stairs.
Okay.
Otherwise, it takes 10 foot of movement to climb up onto this platform.
Okay, so, I'm going to have Leos move forward and repair since I can do, see, since I'm pretty sure I can have him move and do something.
Alrighty.
Just so he's like right in front of the dude. So again, there's a 10-foot difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or there's a 5-foot difference. I don't know,
Uh,
but it's still
10 diagonal.
okay.
This guy
So,
is now at a vantage point.
but he's still gonna repair. Jesus.
Let's go, Leos.
Yeah, and that's all my repairs for the day.
For this Leos, unless
That's
if
what
he
I was about to
dies.
say. I was about to say for this Leos though. Yeah, I only have an action, so yeah, I'll just shoot twice because that's. I was like thinking about maybe poison spray this guy, but no. So
That's a
Jesus,
crit. Always the first one's a crit.
it's just me wanting me to play here. Yeah, I was like about
Yeah,
to say,
for
just
real.
wants me. It's Richter, and that's also Richter.
Duality. The second one will entirely miss, hitting the stone below him.
Yeah, and I'm not being able to save that with. So, yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah.
Duality. Mutra.
Spartan kick his
10.
ass. That'd be so funny.
So you have 50 feet of movement left. Oh, hi, it's okay. So you are hidden. Yes, go ahead and roll stealth.
Jesus. All right, you don't.
So about that hidden,
Leos doesn't even see you.
and this is at advantage because hidden. Hits him in the back of the head for 10 fire damage, and followed by a sneak attack for 10 piercing damage. Followed by a crit, and how do you finish off the Augmenter Guard? Boom, headshot! End of combat.
You turn them in the face, make shooting. Okay. First thing, I am very excited. What can I get? This
Go ahead and roll me a Tinker's Tools check.
sweet. Fuck. Sorry. That.
Understandable.
Oh god, I was so. Oh my god, I wanted thing.
Well, it's
Oh.
okay. This is more so a fate die more than anything. So you'll be getting the lower end of the items, an upgrade chip. When attached to an electron conduit, its HP recovered is doubled.
HP recovered or
Yes.
HP in total?
Basically, when you use your self-repair ability, it'll be repairing for where is it? It'll be
Okay.
repairing for 48.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then. Okay. Well. Okay. You know what? I'll take that. That's actually very good because Leos gets hurt a lot. Gets hurt a lot. So even though I got the lower end, I think I'm missing the fate die like.
Alrighty, he'll take the upgrade chip.
Okay.
HP.
So is this something that I'm gonna have to like spend time putting in Leos?
No, it would be something when you're doing your Thieves Tool check, you basically just uninstall or just reach in, pull out the chip, and then Leos will install it on himself.
Okay.
So your repair will be changed, now healing for 48.
Okay. And is this like one of the cybernetic slots for Leos?
Yes, this will be considered a cybernetic slot for Leos.
Okay. And he also gets 3 like us.
Yes.
Okay.
3
Just
before he
wanted to.
becomes basically over encumbered. Yes, Cat, you may search the guard. Go ahead and give me an investigation. Survival work still. Either way, you will have found a key card that will unlock the door to the south for you, as well as the VIP door. But as for what else it does not appear to do anything otherwise. The guard also is wearing plate armor and has a glaive.
Okay. Wait. What is plate? 18 AC?
Flat 18 does not no, it only works his key card only works in this room. The VIP room is unlocked, as is the exit. Plate is a flat 18. It
Okay. So no dex or anything. What is non-low?
non-low would see 5A10 just smoking in the corner.
Okay.
He barks back.
Okay.
And
I got. Um. Jesus, how much does this plate weigh?
plate armor weighs 65 pounds.
Um, I'll put it in my bag of holding, and I'll go ahead and put the glaive in there too,
Okie dokie.
just so I can possibly sell them. Because I know a plate. Because I'm pretty sure plate you can get some good money for. So
Yes. In terms of cost, plate armor costs 1,500 gold.
yeah, and
Market
if it
value sells for 750.
yeah, if I could like my current armor class wouldn't change if I put it on, but I'd lose my I'd get disadvantage on myself. Well, no, actually
Correct.
no, it would rise one more. It would rise one because my infusion is on my shield.
Correct.
So
I was I was thinking, did you take the shield defense? Yes, you did.
yeah, because I had it on my armor, but I switched it to my shield. Okay, she's gonna be.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Dancy dance. Alrighty. The VIP lounge is currently open to you.
All right. Do we want to go ahead and call it there, or do we want to continue?
We can call it after. What do you mean?
Oh, the inside of the room. They hear.
No. You would quickly note that the VIP lounge is noise proof, likely to keep the music out.
Okay. I forgot it was nice second wind.
Mutra, upon walking into the room, you'll immediately see that the light barely reaches this room for one. You'll immediately see resting on the table is a gilded card.
Hey, what happened to that elf lady?
Ready? Adding a VIP pass to your inventory. Perhaps we take some of the spoils of war as well? Marumi will kind of like give a little smile.
I'd love to check the chest myself.
Okie dokie, and here's where I give you a big fucking list of shit.
Oh
So, what
yay.
I'm gonna do, you're robbing rich people. Rich people are loaded. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to screenshot it, send it on over into S General. Now, send it over into group notes. That seems more fitting. And I'll read it out. In terms of weapons, we've got a Dagger of Warning and a Vicious Rapier +1. Uh, in terms of everything else, we have 2,750 gold, a Clockwork Amulet, an All-Purpose Tool +1, a Charlatan's Die, a Cloak of Many Fashions, a purple gemstone you would come to know as an Ender Pearl, the VIP pass, which is currently on Mutra's possession, a Ring of Protection, a Ring of Warmth, an Elixir of Health, 4 Greater Healing Potions, a Tentacle Rod, and 2 blocks of Druidane, which is basically this world's incense weed thing.
Okay, well, all-purpose tool, please, because it's required by an artifact. Yeah.
I mean, like, it you can't blame me for that, Cap. It's great. All-purpose tool. Now, this is an attunement item.
Okay.
What it does is it adds a +1 to your spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs of your artificer spells.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna try talking because I don't think Discord's died.
Not.
Just
Okay.
because I don't want to type during all this and go back and forth. What does the clockwork amulet do?
The Clockwork Amulet is a copper amulet. When you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling the d20 to get a 10 on the dice. So it would be 10 plus your mod. So for you, we'll just do the shooting star revolver. You will automatically roll a 10, making your attack a 17. This can be used once per day.
Okay. Do we want to go ahead and just start from the top and see? Just start splitting them.
By all means.
I feel
It's
like,
like,
what would
Judicator.
Moriami's be?
Moreme's roll.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do it. She has a +11. That's a great way to show it. She has a +11 to her ranged attacks, and for her melee, she has a +7.
Honestly, I feel like it would be good to give to her so she can get a real good hit on something we might be struggling with.
Yeah, because that would be an automatic 21.
Yeah.
On a
So it's not necessarily an automatic crit, but it's like an automatic hit.
Alrighty.
Unless you guys have something where you need a hit for it to work. For me, it would just be sneak attack. So, unless you want me to... But I feel like 17 could be an AC, so it'd be good to have something above 20.
Yeah.
Especially if maybe we could
going
interrupt or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it'd be good for her.
Okay, so starting from the top, Dagger of Warning.
This magic weapon warns you of danger. While the weapon is on your person and you're attuned to it, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet cannot be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
Honestly, I kind of like my initiative being low, so you guys have time to set up and get close to them so I can get the sneak attack from me being close.
I don't mind taking it because I know Leos already has Vigilant, which means he can't be surprised. But that would also, with the Dagger of Warning, would make all of us unsurprised, and I can use that to get my initiative higher, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it'd be good for you.
Yeah. So I guess I'll go ahead and attune to that as well. Well, not attune to it, but you know.
I add Dagger of Warning to your inventory. You will have to attune to this to get the effects.
Yeah. I just
You have
like,
2
I
out of
want to
3
attune to
filled,
it.
right?
He does
I
now,
also
yes.
have the all-purpose tool.
The best part about the Dagger of Warning, you don't even have to use it as a weapon.
And we also have to think if we get the weapon and from for the lady, for the old lady, and it requires attunement, I'm gonna need one for that too.
Alrighty. So, who would like the Vicious Rapier?
What does that do?
When you crit on your attack roll with this magic weapon, the target takes an additional 7 damage of the weapon's damage type. And you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon.
I mean, I already use a rapier, so I don't mind upgrading.
Alrighty. Vicious Rapier will be added to your inventory. Up next, the gold. Morime will not be taking any of the gold, so it will be split 50-50.
Okay. So was that 1,200?
Which was gonna ask for that extra 100 heals.
And I and Arthur will give 150. The other part's for the food. Sorry, I didn't have any to pay for.
She'll not.
Alrighty, so Mutra.
Honestly, we could probably just use this to help cover the 1,000. Yeah. Since this is free money. just in case they're like, actually, you can't use the money we give you to pay us, you know?
I doubt they're gonna do that, but yeah.
Yeah. So either way.
Mutra's new cash total is 1588. 2 minus 150. And Arthur goes from 0 to 1225.
Yeah.
Alrighty. There's the gold sorting. Up
Yep.
next, the clockwork amulet you guys gave to Marime. All-purpose tool goes to Arthur. The charlatan's die.
I feel like the rogue should have that, but I don't know.
Thumbs up.
Charlatan's die goes to Mutra. The cloak of many fashions.
I think that would probably work well on Mutra. Like, kind of like it feels like it would be kind of useful for a rogue.
I mean, Morime doesn't really like how she looks right now, right? Maybe she'd enjoy it.
I don't
While
know.
wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment. Cloak's weight doesn't change regardless of its appearance, and the cloak can't be anything but a cloak. Although it can duplicate the appearance of other magical cloaks, it does not gain their magical properties.
I
Can
think
Marime
it's.
even wear it?
Yes, she'd be able to wear it.
Okay.
I think it would be very situational when we would use it, so I think for now just letting her wear it if she wants. Thumbs up.
Otherwise, probably just putting it in the bag.
Otherwise, probably just Nanlo so she can chameleon better.
Though that is going to be funny with Nanlo just having this massive cape on.
It will magically resize itself.
Yeah, of course. But still, I think it's fun.
Marimi will look at the cloak, then hand it off to Nanlo. It is better that Kakura stay hidden.
Not.
And up next, we got the Ender Pearl. A creature can throw the pearl up to 60 feet. If the pearl lands in unoccupied space big enough to contain the creature teleports to that space along with any equipment it's wearing or carrying, and then the pearl disappears. It is worth 500 gold if you wish to sell it.
Hey, Rogue, go ahead and take it.
Honestly, I thought it might be good for Leos to get close to something if he gets shoved away. Though he does go down a lot, so maybe it would be better for me to get a better vantage point. Sure, I'll take it.
Alrighty. I add the Ender Pearl to your inventory. You already have the VIP pass, so I'm not going to bother there. Up next, we got a Ring of Protection. You gain a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while attuned to this ring.
As much as I would like that, I need. I'm hoping to save the attunement slot, but I can. But if you don't want it, I can take it.
For
But we can't
attunement,
attune to it.
do I so far only have the rapier?
Correct.
Mhm.
The rapier is not an attunement.
Ah. Wait, sorry, what does the protection do? I spaced a little bit.
It's a
Plus one
ring of
AC.
protection. +1 AC and to all your saving throws. It's like a cloak of protection.
Again, I think Leos or Arthur should use it. I don't know if Leos can attune.
Leos cannot attune to magical items.
Eesh.
Okay,
An attunement
so
is a bonding of the soul, and he had no soul.
I wish we could know if the weapon required attunement.
I mean, couldn't we just ask?
That's yeah. Well, I can't attune to it yet, so I guess I'll take the ring of protection for now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, it takes a long rest to attune, does it not?
yeah.
A short rest to attune.
Oh.
But it's a short rest per item. So,
Mm.
So and since I'm gonna have to have 3 items to attune to, basically no matter what,
Hmm.
it's gonna
So,
need. We're gonna need basically a long rest, anyways.
I mean, no. That'd be like 3 hours. Long rest is 8.
Well, I'm just
Um,
saying, like,
honestly, we could attune to a few things and ask and while we're attuning and asking, then we could find out.
If we're
And
gonna go ahead and like attune while we're in here and waiting for another fight, I'll just go ahead and attune to it. Then I can attune to something else later.
I will warn you, if you do spend time in here, this is considered a dangerous environment. Why is it dangerous? Because the actual VIP might come back and try and kill you.
yeah, we should probably actually find a lounge to rest in. I'd assume the VIP lounge now that we have access.
You are currently in the VIP lounge.
It's just 2 beds.
Being a VIP is extraordinarily expensive. This is a safe area to keep your stuff because the Logic Judicator at the time protected it.
I guess she just walked off in between.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, probably best to go to one of the rooms downstairs.
Okay, and so we're probably gonna go ahead and attune to this stuff. That's what you want to do?
Yeah, because there were bedrooms across from the healing ward, right? We could go there.
Uh, yes, there were crappy bedrooms to the north of the medical healing ward thing. And there were
So,
also bedrooms up to the northeast that were of higher quality
Yeah,
for
but
the
there were more
premium users.
people,
well,
weren't
there's
there?
probably also gonna be more people in the pretty poor ones too.
True. And we'd get Kettle nearby if we went to the ones upstairs, so I guess we could do that instead.
Alrighty. Next up on the list is a Ring of Warmth. While wearing and attuned to this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as low as 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
I don't know. I already got enough attunements. Maybe that's
I mean,
keeping the bag of holding until possibly useful.
it needs attunement, right?
Yes.
I mean, could we let Moremi attune to it so in case we do run into something, we at least have one person who can deal with it?
Alrighty. I'll give it over to Marina. Up next, we have an Elixir of Health. When you drink this potion, it cures any disease afflicting you, and it removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poison conditions. This clear red liquid has tiny bubbles of light in it.
I'd say give it to the frontliner.
Yeah,
Shall I? Okay.
you can get. Yeah, it's just like I'm just also thinking like could also be like that is pretty good, but it also but it feels pretty. Yeah, it's still pretty good.
I mean, we don't know who's gonna get affected, so might as well give it to the person who doesn't have blind fighting and is usually
Uh,
pretty
Fair.
close.
in this campaign specifically, the Elixir of Health also has an additional ability. If you are infected by mutation, it can cure you.
Hmm.
So if I wanted to get rid of my mutation,
You would know just from being in this world, there are creatures that wander called mutators, and with their gazes, they can cause your body to start
okay.
deteriorating and reacting. By drinking an elixir of health, you will remove this mutation.
Radiation sickness, radiation sickness.
Basically, they give you radiation sickness. Yeah.
Is that
So
a
with that in
demon
mind,
core?
so yeah, with that in mind, who would Arthur still like to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Alrighty. And I'm not going to ask for this instance because the only one with healing does not need these. So you will both get 2 potions of greater healing. Maremi has healing, so she will refuse them if offered.
I.
Up next, we have Cat's favorite, the Tentacle Rod.
Get that out of here. I used
this-
that thing like 5 times.
and it missed every time because it sucks. But this is the new and improved tentacle rod that's actually good. I say that because it's got a much higher chance to hit. Made by the Drow, this rod's magic weapon that ends in 3 rubbery tentacles. While holding the rod, you can use an action, I'm changing that to an attack, to direct each tentacle to attack a creature you can see within 15 feet of you. Each tentacle makes a melee attack roll with a +9 bonus. On hit, the tentacle deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage. If you hit the target with all 3 tentacles, it must make a con save or have its speed cut in half, disadvantage on dex saves, and it cannot use reactions for a minute. Moreover, on each of its turn, the creature can only take an action or a bonus action, but never both. At the end of each turn, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on success.
Can Leos use that?
Leos would not be able to because it is also an attunement item.
No.
That would have been great. Freaking. So you can attack with it twice. You can use 2 attacks a turn, or 2 attack per attack, or like say
on,
we
on your turn as your action, you can make 2 attacks with the tentacle rod.
Okay, and is that so? Would that also work for like our extra attack, or would that just be
that's with your extra attack?
Okay, so
The
you need
tentacle rod would basically replace one of the attacks.
So we don't
and
get.
each one.
So we get our normal 2 attacks per turn.
Yes.
Okay.
The
And they
tentacle
could
rod
do
can replace one of
1d6.
the attack.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
And
weaker, but a debuffer if that works.
yeah, and I was about to say, but you'd have to do at least 2 turns of commitment to activate the effect.
Mhm.
So,
But it would the 2 turns of commitment would force a con save and basically put them under the effects of slow.
yeah.
But at the same time, I have my maneuver to trip, which makes them do a strength saving or go prone. So keep that in mind.
I do feel like, yeah, and I do feel like this is a pretty good thing. I do feel it feels like it's kind of like you have to make it work if you want it to work.
Yeah.
But like the effects it gives is very good on a failure on if a creature fails. Like the fact that it can't take both an action and a bonus action is really good. And it
Our
can't
main
use
issue
the action.
is the frontliner who could use it, has a bunch of slots already taken up, and I'm preferably a backliner. I can fight up front, but I'd prefer to fight in the back, and I already got a weapon upgrade. So I feel like our options are just Morime, or we just hold on to it.
Yeah, we also could we could hold on to it and sell it because it could possibly be worth money.
Yeah. I wonder if I could combine it with my rapier somehow. So like I could grab them and then use the rapier like in the middle to stab like a beak or something, you know?
Oh god, I just thought of something. All the tentacles now have spikes on the end.
Just turns into an octopus rod.
Jesus.
Or giant squid.
Yeah. I think we should definitely hold on to it and see if we can do anything with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, who wants the dog?
Who wants to carry the tentacle rod?
I'll carry it.
In your inventory.
I have the bag of holding, so.
And lastly, the block of Druidane.
2 blocks.
2 blocks of Druidane. It's a incense that has the bonus effect of making you feel high. Rich people things.
Rich people things.
Okay, so like, we just gotta. It's like, do we actually want to take it or not?
We sure won't. It's up to you and Morime if you guys want it. And I guess Leos, if Leos. Leos is starting to exhibit sins, okay?
Okay, what sin is Leo's exhibiting?
He's
I mean,
he's
Leo's
exuded
voice
pride
is.
earlier. And he exhibited wrath. What was the other one?
Leos is programmed with a basically AI that tries to mimic uh interactions with people. That's why Leos seems to have a personality.
Yeah, though there's one thing about what just happened.
Somebody opened the upper door.
There's one thing about Nanlo, what are you doing? There's one thing about
Bonk.
there's one thing about Leos is that like with Arthur is that like he has not tried to do sarcasm around Leos, but Leos loves sarcasm. That's the only thing, like world RP wise.
I
He
have learned what you will never teach me.
Yeah, Leos loves to be sarcastic, but and also and it's just
The fact
it
that
basically
her
it just gives
character
Arthur a head.
fucking the fact that her character actually bonked backwards was so good.
God, okay, so
Because it was
with
like
that handled,
that. Because she just ran into it. It was like, oh wait, hold on. It was like this.
Jesus. Okay, do we want to call that there then?
Sure. Who will be taking the block of Druidan, or are you guys leaving it?
I mean, I already said Mucho's not taking it, so.
Oh, I think that cut out in all honesty, but yeah, I'm not taking it.
Alrighty. Marime will take it and begin eating one of them.
Okay, so should we? Where do you want us to sit?
Do you guys want to just head to the bedrooms and then call it there? We can short rest after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with me. We can go ahead and like uh uh God, whatever it is. Do the rest thing.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I can't remember what the name of what the word is. Sorry.
Short or long rest, then attune.
Attune. That's what it was.
The guards will see you guys beat up as you, or
I'm
see
fine.
Morime and Arthur beat up as they walk by, and just one of them will kind of wince and goes, "Must have been at the mosh pit." The smell of smoke on you, it tells it all. Good work. I
Nod.
assume the fireworks went off without a hitch.
She'll nod.
Best of luck on your hunts, my friends.
Since this is a short rest that we're about to do. Yeah.
Go ahead and pick your beds. This will have been cleared out. And you gotta hold shift to move your model onto the right bed.
Yeah, Arthur and Leos will just take this one, please. I'll just have. Honestly, Leos is just gonna sit by one, but no,
Leo
Arthur, no. I'm gonna have.
stares.
I'm gonna have Le. I'm gonna have. Jesus, what is it?
I got you.
Yeah, it's not letting me not stick to the grid.
You have to hold
You
shift.
hold. You have to hold shift to do it.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
There he
Alright.
is.
And would you guys like to take a short or long rest?
Short. I think we just
Uh,
need 3 short rests.
yeah, 3 short rests so I can get the all-purpose tool, which will give me a +1 on my spells.
I
The ring of
basically,
protection,
I just don't want to take a
and
long rest because I want to still keep them on their toes from the battle as much as we can for 3 hours, you know? Because if we do a full day, then there's probably going to be a lot more guards and preparations than just 3 hours.
yeah.
Marime took a short rest, recovering and attuning. Basically, after you short rest once, we'll just say it skips forward 3 hours.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hand me the healing from my second wind?
Oh, okay. You
Sorry,
heal
I thought I
12
called
up,
it out.
going to max health.
How do I attune to things?
You see the little sun?
No.
It should be on the far right next to the little shield. All you have to attune to is the charlatan's die. Nothing else you have is attunable.
Where's the sun?
It's right next to the charges in the inventory.
Oh, in the inventory?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in inventory. And you're gonna look at the equipment, and you're gonna see charges, and to the right of that, it's gonna be a sun or a shield. The shield means equipped. The sun means attuned.
Oh, only some of them have suns, I see.
I can add it to non-low directly. Features, Cloak of Many Fashions.
Why does the rod fall under consumables? That's not right.
I don't really know. I don't know why it has charges either, because it doesn't.
Okay, and it automatically does the all-purpose
Oh,
tool
I
plus
forgot that I
one
have
thing.
action surge.
So I was wondering why you didn't use the action surge to do more fire to like
Yeah.
destroy the thing.
I just moved my action surge up in my favorites so I can actually see it. I've never played fighter before, okay? I keep forgetting I like have actually things I can do and I can't just do one spell per turn, okay?
If it's any consolation, I forgot Marimi has it too.
Yeah, I feel
Since
like he could
she's
have died a lot
5 battle
quicker.
yeah, she's 5 battle master, 5 dread ambusher.
I
I
just
also
didn't feel a need for it for mine, so
I also forgot to have her use Bloodletter right out the gate instead of at the end of her turn.
I moved my rapier into my backpack.
Okie doke.
yeah, I don't
Actually,
think anything.
I should probably
And
move
cat,
the thrasher part in there too, huh?
Blood. If you wish to update your D&D Beyond inventory, I recommend doing it now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, and honestly, I feel like I'll be fine. I can just ask for Foundry to be loaded, but like,
Yeah, I think should be mostly my thing too, but
I, I don't know. I'm kind of torn because it's like, I don't want to have to add everything in, but at the same time, I do want to be able to access it outside of. Mm, eh.
I'm gonna place a few things,
I
but
might just do weapons. Maybe I'll just keep track of weapons.
Alrighty. Uh, before this session ends, the door will open up, and you will see. Oh, I can't.
Oh wait, is the vicious rapier not a thing?
It is.
Oh, I just spelled it wrong. Teehee. Where is it?
Before the session ends, the door will open up, and in will walk a woman dressed in white, who you have come to know as Logic. And she will simply look around the room and announce in sort of a monotone voice. Somebody has broken into the VIP lounge, and they have taken one of the VIP passes as well as destroyed my Judicator. You'll see as her eyes sort of glow and lock onto Mutra. You there. You are invited to the dance floor. I recommend you attend, so we do not have to get the bouncers involved.
I'll see you there.
I will be expecting you, as will Lady Happy.
She'll give a nod. 8 charisma.
You'll see as Logic's eyes light up and she scans around the room, and then her eyes will lock on to Leos and Arthur. You're also invited.
Oh, don't worry. I was already planning on visiting.
She squints.
He'll just give a big smile back.
It is not my place to make comments. Lady Happy will have all that she needs to once you arrive.
What about the others here? Why just us?
Logic will look back and smile. You think I can't tell?
Tell what?
The oil upon the robot is that of my Judicator. The VIP pass upon your possessions is the one that is missing. Good day.
How does she know I have the pass? How does she know? She's metagaming.
Because as you saw her eyes light up, she scanned around the room.
Metagame! You're not allowed to do that. That's illegal.
Thus ends today's session of Shardore.
Short.
By the way, Paul,
That's my name.
you have to increase my AC by 1 because of we made it a flat AC.
Are you wearing the plate?
Yeah. I was gonna attune to all 3, and then I can change my attunement of the weapon later, right?
The plate armor is not attunement.
I'm talking about the ring of protection.
Oh, okay, yes. I'll boost it by 1.
Sorry, I was very
Vision's
confused.
peeling.
Oh, man, if I had the ring of protection and the plate, I would have 22.
I'm going to put it as equipped armor, and I'm going to give your shield an additional AC. So that way it'll... And just
Okay.
name it the infused shield. One bonus.
You be.
So that should, yeah, it fixes your AC to 21, and you can actually see what your the infusion's giving.